Uh, I'm going to continue the video.
I think Michael Jackson was convinced that Prince tried to run him over with a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can believe that. I can see that. I can see Prince doing that. I don't think they collaborated once.
No, they did not.
Not
They
even-
said
He wasn't trying to hear that.
weren't they on stage live together
Yeah, they
once?
was. Yeah.
you're going to see to the far left the Sumerian Ishtar headdress of planet Jupiter. This is an official reenactment. Actually, I wanted to ask the Podcraft, has anybody seen the movie Jupiter Ascending? Now, those two boys, those brothers that stole that movie from Sophia Stewart, the Terminator and Matrix, they were the ones that made Jupiter Ascending.
We're gonna do a movie night.
Wonder who they stole that from.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. Also, Beyonce wears her Sumerian flower headdress for her tribute to Ishtar and the Jupiter connection. So when you're dealing with Jupiter, this is very important, family. This is according to coolcosmos.edu. This is our education.
I get kind of disappointed when people show these NASA computer CGI crap. It's disappointing that people with this much caliber of wisdom and knowledge still use this garbage. But hey, I don't know. Anyway. Jupiter does kind of look like that. Huh? Huh? What? I gotta check that movie out, Jupiter Ascending. I don't think I've ever seen that. I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, yeah. I was muted. I was on the other page. But yeah, we're gonna keep watching this. Isn't I just try to skip through the parts where they stop talking about stuff. But yeah, we're gonna continue. And it says winds inside the storm of the eye. These people believe that there's a storm on Jupiter. Anyway.
Educational website. It reads, the Great Red Spot is a giant spinning storm in Jupiter's atmosphere. It's like a hurricane on Earth, but it is much larger. Jupiter's Great Red Spot is more than twice the size of Earth. Winds inside the storm reach speeds of about 270 miles per hour. And basically, it's a hurricane. They call it a storm, but it's a hurricane. And we know the hurricanes have an eye. There's an eye of the storm. And Jupiter has an eye. I don't know if anybody's ever put it in those simple terms, but when you're dealing with Jupiter, that whole one eye thing, it's going to be with Jupiter as well.
That's hard.
Remember, Odin,
That's fire.
Jupiter, father of Zeus, had one eye. Who else had one eye?
Cyclops.
Yeah. Odin, Ra. But Hannibal, Nimrod, Sargon. I digress. So yes, with that said, now you're going to see back to the book of Lilith. Lilith can be traced because this is a storm. The only reason it's making an eye, the only reason I say it's an eye, because it's a storm on Jupiter. This is very important. Lilith can be traced back to the mythology of the Babylonians and Sumerians, where she appears most recognizably as the Ardat Lily, a maiden ghost that preys upon men in their sleep. Supposedly, this being died without first tasting the pleasure of sex, and henceforth she yearns for what she could not have. An amorous embrace were considered fatal. However, her amorous embraces were considered fatal. However, and so this night-dwelling being was greatly feast.
You're looking at a Magic the Gathering card. That's hella funny.
Thought to haunt the night, Lilith's connection to night was most likely established by the similarity of her name with that of the Hebrew word for night. I said it up here.
Listing your house on the market isn't the only way to sell your house. Selling to us is
No, I haven't used that yet. You gotta pay for it.
Bro, hey, I'm not agreeing with everything, but I'm still enjoying this.
Me too. Right. Yeah, I don't agree with everything either.
But yeah, with that said, Lilith's name did not originate in Hebrew. However, and so this connection is somewhat misleading. Her name is more properly derived from the Sumerian word Lil, meaning storm in this respect.
Lil Wayne. Yeah. It was right there.
It's
Lord. I had
hella
to
funny
take
when
that.
the emojis don't come through on the
Woo.
computers sometimes. Whoops.
Lilith loves to be naked. And they can't show you her
Naked.
vagina hair, but I'm telling you, she probably
I love when people
curtains
say
match
naked
the
instead of
carpet,
naked.
You know what I mean? I'm sure. But yeah, so this is the source material, succubus.net.
Yeah,
wiki,
Lil is Lucifer is Lord.
It reads, for other uses of the name Lilith, see disambiguous. Hebrew, a female Mesopotamian storm demon. I told you Lilith's a demon. Associated, because she's from Africa in the city of On, associated with wind, and was thought to be a bearer of disease, illness, and death. The figure of Lilith first appeared in a class of wind and storm demons. In Mesopotamian mythology, Lilith's origin, the origin of Lilith seems to be in Eridat Lilitu and Lili, two female demon Mesopotamians, related in turn to the evil spirit Lilu. In the name of this family of the word Lil devils, meaning wind, air, because it's a storm, and of course, spirit.
That's hella funny sounding, Dom.
And watch X-Men, read the comic X-Men versus Dracula. Mutants versus monsters. And it reads, I'm not going far. That stake is no defense, child, because we're dealing with children when we're dealing with Lilith. With my mutant elemental powers, I can summon a wind to batter you senseless. There is no escape. Ororu, fight him. You told me you were a goddess. She said she's a goddess. Consecrated to life. Prove it. Reach within you, to your heart and soul. Fight him. But that's the comic that I was kind of.
There is a part in here where it said Lilith was the last one to fall to the demiurge. Because she was created, the An, a lot of the Ans were created from the dust or sand of the ground, right? And that made me think, could these have been, you know, what we get out of the ground is metal? Could they have been AI, or they weren't of she didn't want to be a flesh, to be trapped. She called the flesh a prison. She wanted her soul or her spirit to be free. She didn't want to be trapped in the flesh. It was called a prison, but I think that part passed. But yeah, she ended up falling to the demiurge.
Trying to be theatrical. But yeah, according to marvunap.com, according to Marv Vunap, Lilith, daughter of Dracula. Lilith, daughter of Dracula. When I told you she's a vampire, this is all wise, right, and exact. Going so far as to shoot Storm in the shoulder with an arrow, Lilith/Kitty obtained the book herself. Lilith and Colossus then confronted Dracula in his manor off the coast of Cornwall, where the X-Men had arrived to fight him as well. She began reading the formula, which would have killed Dracula but cost ... In that episode where you see Dracula and Storm, if you look closely, Dracula has blood all over his mouth. Storm has blood all over her neck, going down her abdomen. And Dracula is touching her torso. And they're both looking at us. Go back and watch the movie, as you were saying earlier, Queen of the Damned.
Damn.
Aaliyah, she played the character Akasha.
I guess they did say vagina hairs earlier,
This is
Beck.
based off the Akasha.
Because I'm looking at the
records.
comments over here. Ron Charles.
I'm not done with her.
I wasn't
I'm gonna
paying
come back
attention,
to
I
her,
guess.
but I want to go into how Lilith is the reptilian. There was a duality between Eve and Lilith in the Garden of Eden. And in that duality, because Lilith knows ish. She doesn't come from Adam's rib. She's on a different operation system. She's like she's a smartphone. Eve is a flip phone. Eve is not built like that. So now Lilith is depicted as a serpent. According to these particular pictures that I'm showing you, she's a female serpent. But I digress. So you're going to see more depictions of this female serpent, not a male serpent. The serpent is a female. And this isn't my opinion. You can see different illustrations. This is the poor man's Bible, where they would do it in the stained windows, because back in the day, the commoners couldn't read. So they had to tell the stories through pictures. That's where the stained glass windows and stuff like that. Even in Egypt. So now you're going to have this girl. She's always in a tree. You see her, she's always in a tree. Even in Egypt, the girl's in a tree and she's feeding her. And she's also feeding the serpent. You're going to see the serpent at the bottom of the tree. And she's going to feed that bird. That bird is an owl. A screech owl, to be exact.
Now, my question is, what does that tree represent? The tree of life? And which tree of life? The micro tree of life or the macro tree of life? And
are they drinking from it?
Hold on, the tree of life made me think, Joe King, I was thinking maybe it's the placenta and that's the umbilical cord that they're feeding from. I don't know. That's just...
Shout out Joe King.
Who knows? But it makes me think, you know, and they have their opinion on these hieroglyphs. What do you think, Joe King, what the
They're drinking for sure, man. I bet it does symbolize the true life.
With the umbilical cord?
Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah, there's two of them though too, which is kind of trippy. You know,
one looks like a giant.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then
what do you think, Christos?
All of them.
You see, I need a better. All right, let me play this.
And that's what you're seeing here. You don't see you see the serpent, but you're not going to see this this bird until later. I'm going to show you the bird. But even in this particular picture, you're going to see the serpent with wings as well. from her Tiamat Draco bloodline, because this is what the Jewish Encyclopedia confirms. I digress, so let's continue on. Lilith in Hebrew, you were saying, okay, I'm sorry, Screech Owl. One and only mention of Lilith in the Bible is according to Isaiah 34:14, reading, wildcats shall meet the desert beasts, satyrs shall call to one another, there shall the Lilith repose and find for herself a place to rest. That's according to the NAB. But Grandma don't read nothing but a King James version, but I'm getting jazzy if you ask her, so bear with me. But
Wow.
Here's another version of Isaiah 34:14. The wild beast, it says, the screech owl will settle there. The screech owl, that's Lilith.
If you're not doing bodyweight strength, you're nuts. I fixed 5 bulging discs, spinal stenosis, arthritis, and weight gain from years of sitting as a student, as a teacher, and as an artist. Now I'm doing one-arm handstands, flips, playing with my kids.
Holy. My boy still didn't skip the ad over there. Hold on. I'm still hearing it. Wait. All right. Well, I just left Charles Waz's stream because he wasn't. Yeah, exactly. I really want to keep up the Dom comment there because it's so funny looking. But yeah, exactly. This one was too good not to put up there. Holy! I just accidentally pushed myself down the chair. So I'm gonna keep going for a little bit. I'm actually gonna go over to OTWs soon. Say hi over there, and I might actually just restream OTW and start critiquing him. Kind of like when I did the OTW drop the ball stream. I guess I will do an open panel here if it doesn't happen at OTWs. I ultimately want to support OTW like I have been, but at the same time, now that I'm attempting to get into somewhat of a regular flow where I'm at least doing 4 to 5 days a week, yeah, we're going to do something over here, even if it's just restreaming Charles or Patrick. After that, I will do maybe a little monologuing, share some thoughts, and then I got some true life stories, trip reports that I'd like to share. I think are pretty fascinating. I microdosed DMT this morning, and it was fucking lit. This shit was powerful. I felt it a lot in my stomach too. For whatever reason, I really felt the energy focus into my stomach. So I took some Shilajit this morning as well. That shit's been fucking leveling up my energy. Like, people aren't joking about that stuff. When you start taking it for like a week, 2 weeks, you're fucking. I thought so simulcasting is like when there's the option up in the top right of your StreamYard, I thought. And I wasn't seeing that over at Charles. So I was a little confused because I know what simulcasting is. Like, isn't that the option to isn't that like the built-in restream option that they created over time with StreamYard? Yeah, so if you could help me out understanding that, Bex, what you're saying. But yeah, I did DMT microdose this morning. It was a little more than what I did a couple days ago. I also did a little bit yesterday. And when I say microdose, like, I'm not really seeing shit. The other day I was a little bit, but I was really high from THC. So I kind of was just meditating and like letting my subconscious just like flow out. And I was getting some interesting like kind of visuals in my mind's eye. But yeah, no, primarily when I do these microdoses, it's just like taking your vitamins. It's just like, taking that medicine you got to take every once in a while. You get a hyper focus, a hyper clarity, and you also get more in touch with your subtle energy body. So that's kind of why I brought up the stomach as well. Like, when you do these microdoses, it's kind of like it's like running diagnostics on your body slash subtle body, and you'll see where, okay, maybe I need to stretch here. I need to get some greens in me, or I need to mineralize. That's why I ended up taking 3 capsules of the Shilajit this morning, and I won't lie, like that shit had me going. When I went to the store, my fucking heart was going. I'm like, oh shit, like this reminds me of taking pre-workout or something. Charles, if you're still going, I'll come back over there. But the ad just kept going, and I just didn't want to keep hearing it. But thanks for stopping by, Charles. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, yeah, I figured it was something like that. The host has to have it. Yeah, exactly. All right, yeah, word. Also, Yolanda, good to see you. Is Charles still alive? I know I could just go look right now, but if one of y'all want to drop that. Hold on. Yeah, but anyway, I want to speak on some of the psychedelic stuff that I obviously like to get into and I speak about a lot. I'm gonna dive into that a little bit. I'm gonna start restreaming OTW here and see where he's at. All right, yeah. Let's see where Charles is though. What's today's math? I love that title. Damn, Charles is fucking breaking up bad. Holy shit. All right, let's try this again, guys. Keep this going a little longer. Holy fuck, he's fucking shape shifting.
A warning.
Holy shit.
Why would it do this?
Oh man, Charles, don't do this to us, bro. He's about to take off like Joe Cool. Yeah, that's not my sound. Or is my sound bad now? Because that's Charles in my restream. That's his end. Unless I'm sounding bad too. Damn, Charles. All right, let's go see what OTW is doing. We can check back on him in a little bit.
So I don't really have a problem.
Okay, hold on a sec. Let's do that. One, if you guys believe this bullshit story, or 2, if you don't. Let's try that in chat for a minute. Let's go with that. I could do a poll, but I think it's more interesting. Guys, go ahead and pop in a 1 or a 2. 1 if you believe the story, 2 if you think it's a bunch of load of shit. He goes, Port of Blue Beam Project. You think it's part of the Blue Beam Project? I don't know. Well, they do have footage here of the young ones lighting up fireworks in the middle of the city.
Yeah, we're gonna go hop on over at OTW's here.
About you, what do you think? You think the story that they're giving out in the media is the bullshit, or you believe it? Yeah, sounding great. So you think the whole story is bullshit, right? I'm like, that's it. That's my perspective. Like, even if they're bringing out the kids, fighting and creating a brawl, what I find curious though is all over the country in any given moment, there are shootings, there are all kinds of stuff happening, Christos, that wouldn't attract so many police. I mean, think about it, man. It's like the whole police of Miami was fucking there, dude. It's just like about it. Well, that's why you see, even the metaphysician saying the same thing. He's kind of like suspicious because 100 cop cars for a few kids fighting a brawl. Come on, man. What do you need? Maybe 10 cars, a dozen police officers. You don't need that many people to fucking break up a little fucking brawl. You don't need the whole fucking city police departments everywhere. I mean, like 100 cars. Holy shit, man. If you see the footage from the aerial view, it's just insane.
Yo, my bad about that. Okay, I was still over there when I was talking here. Yeah, I think OTW actually has the simulcast thing. There's no sound. Okay. Yeah, see, this is where my amateur side is showing when it comes to technology and streaming. Bex, do you know by chance what I was doing wrong there? Because we didn't have that problem over with Charles just now. Can you can you hear me now? Hold up. Yeah, you can hear me right now. Try this. All right, mic check. I know y'all can hear me right now, but shit, I can't. Yeah, I'm got the rookie audio shit going right now. Let's try this.
So 100 cop cars isn't that bad. That's not that much for 400,000 people. So like I said, it's literally probably every single police car that was on patrol that evening was called to action there. You know what? As a criminal, you never let a good disaster go to waste. If I had a criminal mind, I mean, while this is happening, I'd be fucking making money, man. It's like, all the cops are there. This would be one of the best distractions ever. To have like do a bank heist or whatever, jewelry shops and shit like that. You can even do multiple, like all the cops are busy, all of them, every single one of them. They're all over here, taking care of whatever's going on there. What do you think, Christos? Yeah, no problem, man. I got it handled. We are in business over here. Let me drop a link for anybody else who wants to come and join in on the conversation. Do you believe in aliens, and do you believe this story is?
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I think part of the issue was I wasn't restreaming. I shouldn't restream another person's StreamYard. I think what I was doing initially was restreaming his live. No, I was in Charles's StreamYard earlier. Yeah, my bad, y'all. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna restream OTW for a second and figure out what the fuck I'm doing. My bad. Keep it simple for a moment.
If it really was these kids with a brawl and all this stuff, then they wouldn't have any hard times putting that footage up onto the screen. Is there censorship going
All
on
right.
here? What's going on here, guys?
I wasn't simulcasting.
we better see that.
I was
Rockstar better put that
restreaming
crap in
OT.
GTA 6.
When the cop was already there, we didn't see the streets lined up and filled like this with the cop cars and the lights flashing everywhere. And when the people fighting, this apparently happened after. I'm sorry, I can't show, so I'm blurring because we're on YouTube. This happened after, yet it still happened with all the police there. And they have this one single witness who, check this out real quick because I'm a little blown away by it.
Jumped in and they started fighting, and then that's when somebody said, "Oh, there goes the police," and everybody started scattering and running.
The strange thing about this witness to me is that the reporter claims that he wasn't actually there to see it. He was.
There we go. So how is he a witness though? If he wasn't there to see it, how is he a witness? And if you're in Miami, right? Like I want to know your thoughts. And guys, wait for this testimonial, guys. And there's like another clip. I'm very, very intrigued to know what happened to the body cam footage, right? Whatever happened to that mall footage, because all of this crap.
No, it's not true yet, because I've dealt with this shit before and figured it out. And then the next time I get on, what I did with the audio last time doesn't work. So I'm just being inept right now.
Because there were what, like 60 police cars and hundreds of cops, officers there, which surely did attract a lot of the public, and this is why a lot of people are.
You had the option to simulcast, but that would have to be a whole different stream.
The fights into a live stream. So even though he was there to witness this, he wasn't actually a witness. He saw the live stream of the fight.
Then he's not an eyewitness. I'm sorry, he's not an eyewitness. He's a live stream witness.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Wow. So they shut the entire street down. That is crazy. And guys, real quick, check this one out. I want to start it from right here. Some of you believe that it's Project Bluebeam as well. I will link to that video in a second.
Jumping like the trap. Nah, but for real, like real though, on the dead homies, I was trolling. I ain't never even been to Miami. Yo, y'all be bugging. Yo, real shit though. Y'all stay away from them aliens and all that. Y'all be safe out there.
This is where some people are believing that, well, he was paid paper, he was paid money to shut up. Some believe that, yeah, bro, like he was just doing for TikTok clout. We obviously know. I want to know your thoughts. And guys, click on this video on the screen. In one scene, there were hundreds and hundreds of UFOs that were caught on camera. Check this video out. On the left, this is a Project Bluebeam video. I would love to have you on the second channel. Check this out. And I'll see you.
We ain't checking that. No, we ain't checking that. No. All right, so this is a story about the aliens, ladies and gentlemen. He goes, yeah, man. YouTube groupie victim.
Oh, man, it's getting funny over there. Snafu Crew's in the chat. Shit's getting lit. Hold up.
He saw what? 10-foot shadow aliens in Miami. Crazy eyewitness story. Right. Okay, let's listen to this. This was 16 hours
Okay,
ago.
guys, I know it's getting a little ridiculous, but this Miami mall situation is now my life. Okay, that's it. I had some comments to check out this new TikTok. Allegedly, this guy witnessed something at the mall, but it's like the best story yet or something. I don't know. Check it out.
The best witness testimony coming forward from the Miami, Florida alien incident surrounding Bayside Market.
I was there at the Bayside Mall with my family, and we all saw exactly what happened. Don't pay attention to a lot of the videos that are out there. I feel like a lot of people are trying to use this for clout. But what happened, we all saw what happened, and it's pretty serious. It's been a few days, but our whole family's processing it. But I think we've kind of accepted that we were a part of this weird experience and moment.
What is it, bro?
So basically, what happened was I was there with my brother Brian, my sister, and my nephew. We were looking for shoes for my nephew.
What'd you see?
And then we see a whole crowd of people outside the store just running out in a direction. So as soon as we saw it, we were like, oh shit, what's going on? So we immediately ran out with our nephew. About like a few seconds later, as soon as we started running, my nephew, he's autistic, so he was pointing behind us and he was saying blanky. which he will usually say whenever he feels unsafe or scared. And he was pointing behind us. So me and my brother, we look behind us, and then we see these 3, 9, 10-foot tall creatures. I'm not gonna say aliens. Everyone keeps saying it's aliens. I'm not saying aliens because I don't know what it was.
Creatures, bro. Shadow aliens.
Everyone, all of us stopped in our tracks. We, a whole bunch of people were pointing at it. I mean, there were other people running.
Why didn't you film it?
There was a crowd. As soon as it made itself more apparent, it looked like it was glitching. Not like a computer pixelation, but like a wavy glitch.
What?
And whatever maybe was covering them had, unveiled or whatever.
All right, guys, that's all I'm going to show because this TikTok is actually 10 minutes long. I'm not even joking. If you guys want to see it, the TikTok username is the paranormal chick. She uploaded it. It's this dude's testimony. Allegedly, he was there. Allegedly, he saw a creature. So what I don't understand is like not one person took a photo or video. And also, doesn't the mall have cameras? So there has to be like CTV footage as well, right? If like people want to cover it up, obviously it's not going to be released. But I don't know. This whole situation has just consumed me. I want to see some footage. I don't know what's going on. I take all this with a grain of salt. Tell me what you guys think, please.
Hold on a second, man. I just noticed that he said, what did he say? He said something.
Recordings?
No,
Just-
not recordings. Will you please stop that? Okay, wait a minute. Go back to here. TikTok. Where is it? He saw what? My merch. Instagram. Okay. Previous video that was then the second YouTube channel. TikTok. Michelle. Didn't he say he was gonna put the link in the description for his TikTok video? I thought he said that. Man, it's not working, man. It's just not working. Man, oh well. Let's go find something else then. This is, we provide good conditions for cooperation. Miami Mall, 10 feet aliens, absolute crap. Aliens in Miami 1 day ago. Let's see what these guys have to say.
You guys went crazy, bro. You guys were like aliens. I got goosebumps. I'm like, I have to get back home.
Did someone film? That's my question, bro. This is why people
What's up, Jicky fam?
And we back with another video, guys. Today,
biggest topic of the day, I think,
Everybody
of the
with the
week.
news, bro.
Miami, aliens, in a mall, cops flooded, conspiracy or not.
let's see, bro.
Guys, we're going to be clicking on a link called Rumors of Shadow Aliens on Bayside Marketplace go viral. I don't know. I haven't seen what it is. I mean, if you can see, this is the thing.
Yeah, you're.
This is the thing.
Come in loud and clear.
The thing's right here.
Yeah, look at that.
I think 2024 we're going to see a lot more aliens. Mark our words, guys. Put it in the comments down below if you guys believe or not.
2024.
Yeah.
We're witnessing the first contact with that alien, guys.
This is the first contact of the alien, bro.
We don't know, bro.
Buckle up, guys. Make sure you have your popcorns, your blankets, and candles, because this could be real.
All right, let's go. Let's see.
This could be real. This is it, bro.
Let's see, bro. It's aliens, bro.
Yeah.
We're ready for this, bro. We're strapped.
Wow, it's even loading.
What's loading?
It doesn't load usually.
Bro, press play, bro.
The aliens don't want us to click it, bro.
Rumors of aliens invading Miami are going viral on social media.
This is for real, folks. The conspiracy theory stems from a large police presence at Bayside Marketplace on New Year's Day.
New Year's Day?
January 1st.
Why is this guy laughing, bro? Like, you think this is a laughing matter, my friend? You think this is a laughing matter?
No, bro. It went viral, though, bro.
So rumors have it.
Cops?
Good look.
They say it.
Viral on social media.
This is for real, folks. The conspiracy theory stems from a large police presence at Bayside Marketplace on New Year's Day.
Take a good look at your screen. Are those aliens walking in front of Bayside Marketplace in downtown Miami? Online conspiracy theorists are saying that shadowy figure not far from Park.
Guys,
come on. Hey, that's something else.
When you look at stuff like this.
Okay, no. I'm going to pause this.
I just paused it, bro.
The car that's there. There's two.
Shut up, guys. Fuck, man. Christos, did you see that? Yeah, well, but the guy was saying before, yeah, well, if they're gonna try and cover it up, obviously they're not gonna release that footage, right? That would make sense. Yep. Right. Because you notice that when she was reporting, who's to say, because if you look at that news broadcast again, well, I could even back it up, but they're the ones that are saying that it's a conspiracy, that it's an alien. You know what I'm saying? It's not like as if they're the ones who just came out and said, oh, there's a big conspiracy on the internet right now about this being aliens and blah, 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 right? But this is the whole thing. Is like they're the ones saying that. It's like, who's to say that there's actually a big conspiracy about aliens, unless they were the ones who actually started pushing out that narrative. You know what I'm saying? It's through the media.
I heard myself at first when I went on over there. When did that shit start cutting out? The restream thing I was doing. Yeah, sorry guys, I wasn't looking at chat for a moment. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm still practicing. I'm still figuring this shit out completely. I swear I heard myself at first when I was doing this type of restream. All right, well, I'm just gonna keep restreaming OTW for a little bit. My bad about this. All right.
Oh, well, I don't believe it's from my anus.
It's definitely got a
Miami.
Canadian flag on that Sky
It's
Daddy
not my
there.
anus. It's not my anus. It's Miami. Get it right.
Oh, the shithole of the world, not the asshole of the world. My
Yes,
apologies.
yes, you got it. You understood. And how many cop cars? Think about it. There's so many cop cars just in this here.
Well, that's to protect the Sky Daddy.
We got like 10, 11 cars and an alien walking in front of what seems to be like some stairs or something. The entrance of the mall, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe he just came down to give a Cleveland steamer and leave.
Yeah. Ice Grills wants to know, I was like, when are you guys going to start the drama? Like, you guys doing drama today?
I'm working on it. I'm figuring out where the Sky Daddy's from, where he's going, you know, the whole 9 yards. Jason's going to be so happy.
He will. He will. So let me see. Back to the clip.
1, 2, 3 cars.
Yeah,
The
they don't have the cans
They
on
don't
their
have-
kit.
The cam?
Yeah,
Yeah, where's
the
the cam
cam.
footage of the police, bro?
Yeah.
But the 3 cars that are right there, bro.
1,
Okay?
2,
No, that's
3,
cop cars.
4.
I'm talking about 3
5.
right there.
Oh,
bro.
these ones.
Yeah. Take out your cameras, bro.
Well, yesterday you went and drove, right?
You have iPhones,
You went to
bro.
drug yesterday and the girl hit a pole, no?
Yeah.
Okay, first thing what do people do?
Take out the cameras to film.
What's up with aliens and cameras, guys? You guys don't want to be the first ones to have the footage. This is scary,
footage,
bro.
bro.
This is
This is
scary.
Woah,
This is like a holographic 10 feet Costa, bro.
It's very tall, bro.
Is it
Miami
me or
police
these
cars
two
appears to be
individuals
an
look
alien.
identical
Honestly,
to
I
each
think it
other?
looks pretty real to me. Alien look pretty chill.
I'd be friends with an alien. I think it'd be pretty cool. The viral video was allegedly taken during that.
All right, so for me, what really is cheesy as fuck is newscasts trying to grab all these individuals who kind of saw the thing and then make it look like they're watching the thing. I mean, this is all cheesy. Let's get down
Bro,
to
buddy,
let's
buddy.
get down to the bone, bro.
Aliens are not going to be your friends, bro.
Let's get down to the bone. This thing was there. Why?
We hear more commotion, and now they're all just running through the streets, running between cars, almost getting hit by cars. It was like absolute chaos.
Now, rumors are circulating on social media saying police weren't there to handle a group of rowdy teens, but rather 8 to 10 feet tall shadow aliens.
But
Mentioning it just before, they're the ones who starting this fucking alien story, not the opposite, because these guys pointed it out. The people would have fucking taken the footage and it would have already been viral out there and people would already know about everything, and it's just like it doesn't make any sense. So they're the ones that are pushing this alien agenda thing, not
Quick question about the alien agenda thing is are they wearing granny panties?
It looked like a kind of a, from the footage, it looked like they were kind of like smoke beings. I don't know. Gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Snafu Snaps. Is going to come with an official report on the alien conspiracy.
Mr. OTW, I want to remind all these fucktards out there to remember the Mandela effect. The Mandela effect happened. These patents and cellular fucking infiltration that is upon us with nanotechnologies. All right. We know that Blue Beam is active in Dubai right now and many other countries. Okay. We know with all this government bullshit with the Epstein logs and all of a sudden the alien disclosures, and it's a distraction from the political power transition, probably within the United States, fall Babylon optics. So with this whole alien bullshit we're seeing, in a way you could call it bullshit, but let's also remind ourselves when the Mandela effect hit, it's true. And when we're talking about cellular DNA infiltration of facts through nanoparticulates, and then remember they use MK Ultra and many other techniques, and with these aerosol sprays over us over the years, the green lights on some of these technologies are active. So best believe that, yeah, it's bullshit in some ways, but then again, it could be just as real to that motherfucker seeing the shit or other people in the future with blue beam technology added as well as nanotechnology added. These patents are out there. It's all control and weaponized patents, for a lot of it's military use, but under medical helping use. But you always got to think, because the Mandela effect, all this shit, but they've told us, they're disclosing to us. They've told us, you've heard the speeches. I just want the people to remember, it may be more realer than others could even imagine through the technology deceiving that's going on right now, if that makes sense. Hence, Mandela is a perfect example of changing the optics for people, if that makes sense.
Wait a second. So you're saying it's a green light on the blue beam?
It's been green lit on blue beam. They've been testing it in Dubai.
Well, what about the yellow?
They've been going hard the last few months, but I believe 100% that when people start seeing things, they may be seeing actual things, just like the Mandela effect, if you get what I'm saying. If the brain has been compromised through nanotechnologies, including our optics, and it's way more in depth. These patents, when you read, it's scary. It's fucking scary. I mean, dude, we were looking up articles yesterday in the 1980s and 90s, how they've already found ways to grow teeth through frequencies. I should pull that video up for you. It's truly crazy. They have learned how to grow teeth through frequencies. You don't think they've learned how to compromise the brain and what it's the outputs of what it's seeing versus what it's feeling, blah, blah, blah. And we already know that blue beam exists, to add on top of some of these deceptions. My whole thing is there's technology being deployed, and we know it's being deployed from certain patent developers and certain traitorous fuckers that we've come across and looking into them. These patents are out there. These developments are happening as we speak right now. And so, like, when people say, oh, I saw aliens, or oh, I saw this, at this point in today's day and age, I'm not going to discount the optics of what these people may have thought they seen or did see. The Mandela effect is a perfect example of this technology that has been used already on the mass. We're just witnessing more beta tests before they fully ramp it up. And yes, blue beam will be part of this, absolutely.
Wait a second. So you're saying there's certain government ops out there that might be making things like look one way but really are another one, much like Mr. Prostate's drywall. It looks finished, but it's really not.
Exactly. And that's why we have these disclosures, and that's why we're having all these disclosures, and that's why we're having all these beta. That's why Texas, all of a sudden, why do you think Texas, okay, not only are they getting hit with the whole liberal bullshit, just like blah, 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 but now all of a sudden Texas put in documentation and laws trying to say, hey, we don't want our skies aerosoled anymore. Well, how can you tell through Congress all that we don't want our skies aerosoled anymore if they're not really aerosoling our skies technically, right? That's what the narrative is, right? But yeah, the whole state is saying, hey, you guys are spraying
Yeah,
our
but
skies.
they came out with the disclosure that They
foods we eat-
admitted that they were spraying the skies.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They finally did. How many years? How long did it take to finally admit it? And finally, and they're not admitting what's fully in that stuff. We've had
obviously,
military
but they did
sources
admit it, and it's like
that talks about the barium and the
it took them
all
like
the
what 6 years,
stuff in it.
7 years before it started coming out on the internet, before they actually disclosed the fact that they were spraying the skies.
I thought Texas was responsible for shipping aliens out to other states, not. Was I wrong on that?
I don't know. Now Snafu just disappeared. I think he was abducted by the aliens.
Fucking aliens. I'm blaming
Man.
the aliens.
Oh boy.
I'm
All right,
blaming the aliens and I'm blaming the twins.
I'm blaming Paul. Look at the screen. Paul's with us right now.
Where?
Well, don't you see a big alien there?
Paul's not an alien.
Have you ever seen the movie Paul? This is Paul.
Oh, that's Paul. Oh, I was.
Okay, so basically, thanks for cutting me off, stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for cutting me off. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro. 8 to 10 feet tall. We already know that the aliens are big.
Yeah.
Tall.
Yeah.
Big guys from the Vegas one.
From the Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas. Remember
Coincidence,
Vegas last
bro.
year, bro.
Why are aliens always going to the States, bro?
Yeah, it's true. Mexico
Why?
too,
What's up, bro? No, bro. Mexico don't hear, bro.
No, Mexico,
You don't hear Mexico, bro. Mexico hide the evidence, bro. United States reveals the evidence, bro. And then they use actors, bro. These are actors, bro.
Hold up. I got a question. Okay. So they thought it was a fight, kids doing fireworks, but the cops were actually there to stop the aliens.
You know what it was?
What is it?
They got a little, they got an encrypted message from the sky. The cops went automatically there to hide that there's an alien.
Okay.
They created the humans fighting each other to kind of distract us from what's really happening.
Okay,
right.
let's continue.
When is the alien
Are they
Christmas?
friendly? Are they after us? Are they gonna attack us? Are they gonna do world domination on us? Who knows, man?
The phrases.
Somebody, you need to relax, bro. Okay, because right now you're doing WPS, bro.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
No.
He's in the list.
Bro, I feel like the guy's like, he's too sweet. Why are you so happy?
You can't be happy, buddy.
Bro, have you guys seen World of Worlds? Have you seen Aliens? Have you seen Independence Day? Science, bro. Did you see any of those people smiling other than the ones who went on the roof?
No one's smiling.
Nobody smiled, bro. Are they friendly? Are they here to try to... Bro,
you need to run.
They're going to fuck shit up.
They're going to mess shit up, bro.
Yeah.
So buckle up, Gian.
Sticks ain't going to help.
Fireworks
Let
ain't
us know
going
in
to
the
help.
comments. Sticks and stones. Do they break your bones?
Are they gonna attack us? Are they gonna do world domination on us? Who knows, man?
The phrases Miami Mall and aliens in Miami have been among the top 10 searches on Twitter's trending tab. And Google News even has several reports questioning the event. Miami police saying in part,
there were no aliens,
UFOs, or ETs. No airports were closed. No power outages. The statement ended with a facepalm emoji. Now, to read up on the story, and a lot of people are interested in the story because it's gone viral. Check it out for yourself.
You think they like working with each other?
Yeah. I think they even do special things after.
Nah, I think she's the one. She's the alien.
No.
He also tweets a lot.
Come on.
She's got to be the one. And did you hear there's no aliens, so obviously it's Project Bluebeam right here in the Americas.
Yep.
Wait, that bridge is blue. Is that bridge under Bluebeam?
Probably.
Okay.
They make nice little lights.
Hey,
for
I'll
the
be back.
bridges. Yeah, you be back.
She's trying to deviate the story.
So go to our website, CBS.
Nobody's going on your website, bro.
She's a distraction.
Okay, but wait. No. This is the video that everybody's going nuts, bro. And we have
Apparently, this video has been going crazy viral, as you already know from what CBC, the CBC.
No, I think this is the distraction, bro.
I think so.
From the list.
No.
Buddy, yeah, it's a distraction, so we won't see the list.
We're obviously going to see the list, bro.
What?
We're obviously going to see the list, bro.
Bro, a new list dropped at the same time the aliens came,
2024,
bro.
there's going to be more demons.
So they're talking about the Epstein list, right?
More aliens.
This is it. So we got to get this is a distraction from the list. This is what they're saying.
The list.
The list.
Everybody knows the list.
And let us know in the comments, guys. Cyber. Is it going to happen?
Cyber what, bro?
Well, that's not what they're saying, but I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, yeah. The yeah, of course.
Is my
look at
audio
these
good?
fucktards. They're more concerned about this alien optics. When if they want to see real aliens, they just got to go to the southern borders and watch them fucking infiltrate the United States more and more and more.
Let's check out hold on a sec. Let's check out a new Epstein. How does it Epstein? New Epstein list. See, it's even in the already in the search. Okay, so what does it say? Additional Jeffrey Epstein documents released. Okay, Epstein's high-profile friends who were part of his sex games. Is this a new list? This was 2 days ago. Jeffrey Epstein secret friends list. Over 150 shocking big names exposed in unsealed. And then this is 7 minutes. I don't know. Which one should I play? It's already. I want to play something that's not too. 8 shocking Jeffrey Epstein documents. That's 3. List of people. A link to Jeffrey Epstein made public. Boy, I don't even know which one to go with. It's all 2 days, 3 days ago. High profile friends, Epstein's friend list. Go skip that. Leonardo DiCaprio, holy shit. He was the fall guy.
You see what's in your backstage?
Maxwell was arrested for supplying children to kilos. Shane Penn, The Rock, Schwarzenegger, LeBron James, Meryl Streep, Alec Baldwin, Christy Teigen, John Legend, Lady Gaga, Robert De Niro, Miley Cyrus, Stephen King, and holy shit.
Think of that 20-year prison term when people DUIs get life sentences, yet she's trafficking children to elites.
Yeah, that's a good good point of reference, good frame to put it in. Food for thought.
Witness protection optics will come in play, I'm sure. You guys know what's going on today, though, right? Big optics that the world's not telling you.
To do.
Whoa.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the alien conspiracy thing to keep the young kids all fucking baffled about nonsense while, the real shit's going down.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, I never really actually thought about like the age demographics, but that totally makes sense. I mean, and then think about like where it happened too, Miami, right? Known for like the nightlife and parties.
Look what's going on today. Look what's happening as we speak right now today. I just put the link in your chat. Germany today is holding the protest, the farmers. Like, I mean, thousands and thousands and thousands of farmers, in these other countries are protesting because of what is happening. Again, they beta test the other countries before it implements here in the States. And we know with the Bill Gates optics, and of course, remember the hypodermic needles with all this stuff, cellular manipulation we talked about, who owns the farmland, including our foods. If you look at what's going on in Germany today, right now, as we speak, a lot of these mainstream media stories are trying to cover up what's happening in other countries when it deals with our economic infrastructures around the world. Because there's big shit going on right now in Germany that deals with farms, the produce, the food supply.
Whoop. I nearly got screwed with the fucking commercial there. But interesting stuff, Snafu. I just brought this up there. Hold on a sec. Let me put this full screen.
This is happening as we speak right now. And of course, whistleblowers or regular journalists will talk about, but like mainstream media, they want to hide this because think about other countries, the farmers thousands and thousands of farmers around the world are saying, dude, they're taking our land, they're fucking poisoning our foods, they're fucking our citizens, we talk about it all the time, the news and stuff, but we're such in a controlled state. They're keeping this footage away off mainstream media. They're keeping this footage away from the world of what's happening in Germany as we speak. We are witnessing the infrastructure of our economics in the transition of power.
It's a fucking farmer fucking revolution, man. Check it out, man.
Dude, look at the other video I said. And again,
They're
this is
blocking the
thousands
streets with the
upon
tractors,
thousands,
man.
dude, taking over the city. It's like you thought the riots were bad with like, taking over, dude, it's the farmers. And this is in other countries. And think about it. These farmers in other countries have been under tyranny to a point where the farmers are saying, nah, fuck this. We're taking over the cities. People, you better wake up of what the transition of power, even on an economic value, is happening in the world right now.
Wow, this is fucked up, guys. Hold on, let me
Look
check
at the
out
other,
one.
yeah, the other one I
Yeah,
sent you too. And this is happening as we speak right now.
I'm over here baiting Tarek in the chat. Yeah, no, but for real, and this is why we appreciate you over on OTW News, Snafu. You really do help keep us up to date on things that are worthwhile.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And just on being on a real note, this is like they would rather especially Hollywooded up America, we'd be talking about the blue beam and the aliens and stuff when the world is talking about food crisis and farmlands. And again, we have been propaganded more than ever of not paying attention to what's happening in the world.
Right, yeah, totally. Yeah, we've been propagandized, no doubt. Yeah, I agree, especially in the West. There seems to be more higher levels of ignorance, and disconnect from, like these different things going on in other countries right now.
I mean, you know it's bad when you and your pals say, let's grab our John Deeres and take over the fucking city.
Right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man.
And this is and we haven't even witnessed what they've done here in the States with our farmers yet. We witnessing the laws and legislation and lands being taken, but you got to think this is across the world. This is Germany, and they're talking about like the Strait, with the food supplies with Iran and things. Ladies and gentlemen, we're witnessing the political transition, including our economic transition with food supplies and things of that nature. This whole alien abduction, sure, they'll probably use it down the road, but I think a large part is to get especially Americans off of what's happening today, right now, with Germany and other countries.
Wow, man, this is epic footage.
And we don't have a grain supply. If you talk to most military people who know, we don't have a grain supply. They say here in the States that our reserve supply is pretty much nothing.
What the fuck? Man. That's fucked up. Right at the moment where I'm trying to do something, man. Can't even fucking type in chat. Oh, let's welcome Mr. Wizard to the show.
So
now
this thing in America and the farms has been going on for over 5 decades, people. They started taking the farms away from families in the 70s. That's why we have industrial farming today. If you think this same thing's going to happen or have a great effect that you think it is, it's not. Again, people rising up in groups to protest without knowing the law and how to fix the law first is no solution anywhere. If these people rise up and cause a commotion and tear down the structure of their government in that country, it will prove again that the only way to fix it is to create a new government. And if you're going to rise up to destroy an old government, you damn well better have a plan coming forth to construct a new government. Otherwise, you end up repeating history of throwing off a despotic government, going through a civil unrest, and then producing another government That still doesn't work. The only way to live in this life truly is to self-govern. Now, I'm not going to say that's the way it's going to end up, because we have a lot of people in this world. I agree, we do need government because the people have not ascended. They remain in their comfort, convenience, and idiocy.
So what do you think about the alien story popping up in Miami, Wizard?
Is that an alien? I mean, you can't even get graphics good enough to
This is
show
the best
what it
we can
is.
do.
Yeah, this
Right.
is the best we can do, is a shadowy white figure of some sort that gives absolutely no form or
Well, come
substance.
on, Wizard. Think about it. The Pentagon, which is the most highly, should be surveillanced footage out there. We saw what the grainy footage of the supposed missile at the Pentagon was, even though it's on the $20 bill with both the Twin Towers and Pentagon, foretold through subliminal messaging. But remember, the only footage they showed of the supposed rocket on the most surveillanced building, you would hope, right, was grainy as fuck, and blah blah, and only one camera, right? So shouldn't surprise all these alien seekers that if they can't even show us on our own survey.
Well, think about it, Snafu. Unfortunately, he just got kicked off. I don't know how. It wasn't me, but when you think about it, they're kind of right, because there's no police officer body cam footage, or no officer no reporter coming and asking an officer, like, what did he see on the scene, like what was going on, there's no reports.
Yeah.
It's like no officers are coming forth saying, well, we saw a 10-foot alien walking back and forth and we didn't know what to do. There's nothing, no body cam footage, fuck all. So that makes all of it even more suspicious, because they could just blatantly just go ahead and prove that the aliens didn't exist at all. It was just a bunch of nonsense, right? They could easily prove it just by coming out with the body cam footage, or a police officer reporting the events that were, it's just easily disproven. Why isn't that coming out? Why are we having these videos coming out saying that it wasn't aliens?
That actually kind of reminds me of Las Vegas, that shooting in Vegas. I don't know that there is a single body cam footage in that.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You would have to go back and look, but because I'm certainly not the guy that watches all that kind of stuff. I hear about it, but the things that I saw,
sorry,
the things that I saw, I didn't see much for body cam footage that was particularized towards the shooter or anything. Everything I saw that was supposedly pointing out a shooter was a flash from a window stories up from blocks away.
Right. So it just doesn't make any sense unless you had a fucking sniper, which was, then again. So, guys, I mean, I don't know, there's a lot of factors that we could look at that could actually say a little, wait a minute, are they trying to hide something here? Because
the essential context is always missing. The context clues that we could bounce off of and at least quote unquote triangulate some type of
it's like leaving it a mystery.
On.
They're leaving it a mystery instead of having it just like, okay, well, that it was this, but they're coming up with these story sticks and kids in a brawl and shit, which doesn't make sense. Doesn't I mean, why would you have so many cop cars there just for a brawl, right?
So
people,
it's like,
go ahead.
Yeah, my bad. Oh, I was just gonna, because now that you're saying that, we're zooming out, it's like ultimately that dialectic chaos of all these different types of stories and narratives that are happening around the same time. It kind of, crisscrossing and scrambling people's focus on okay, what's important? Is this a distraction or is that? And then you get to that point of realization of okay, yeah, this is the collision of all these different stories and narratives that you know, it's the barbed wire, it's the land, the field of mines, right? To get caught up on, or quote unquote, people call them rabbit holes. Totally. And there might be like things worth noting, obviously, that are happening out there, but yeah, it seems like most of it is just to disorganize our focus on, you know, what's important.
And these two guys are kind of like ripping it apart. Wonder what else they were having.
Internet, the conspiracy with the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Solar.
Yeah. I think we're F, man.
You guys are ready.
I don't know, man, but we should fight
Well,
together.
love, guys,
We just
we're
stick
gonna do more
together.
conspiracy
Community
stuff,
guys
bro.
are guys.
Chicken Bros, we're here to investigate everything.
But what do you guys think, guys? Is this footage realistic? Is this
To be
believable?
honest, can I say my opinion?
Of course you say your opinion, bro.
Yeah, this is Taka, bro. This is not footage, nothing. Everybody's reacting to this video. We have no proof.
For me, what's
we need the film in
HD?
HD, bro, on the floor.
4K, we got the new TVs. Well, the LEDs, OLEDs, small LEDs, column LEDs, bro.
Tell him, bro.
You have to show us more proof.
Put the body cam of the footage of the cops.
Where is that shit?
There you go, man. These
No, bro,
guys
you're
are on
gonna
point.
sit here and tell me 10 foot, bro.
Yeah.
No, we need footage, bro.
No, this is the type of shit you guys do, guys.
I'm
This is it.
6'2", bro.
You should be proud of your fellow Canadian OTW.
Bro, everybody.
This is the news, guys. This is the news.
You see the kids fighting? You saw the kids fighting? They took out the phones to film.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Film it.
I believe it was. I feel like
I think it was a distraction.
the news covering this, obviously going to cover it in such a comedic and unbelievable way. I do
Distraction.
believe there is aliens. I do believe somewhat. Aliens are coming down. They're going to scare us.
Soon this year.
It ain't going to be funny. You guys laugh.
Laugh.
Like, you guys laugh.
Laugh.
y'all going to.
Okay, bro. The coffee went alongside.
This fucking alien's gonna come bursting out of his chest.
To the
man.
channel, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, the whole package. But yo, we're gonna go investigate aliens.
We love you guys. Make sure that's subscribe.
Yeah, these motherfuckers are more worried about the aliens than the food that's gonna disappear off their plates. Hey, I put a video in the backstage. I was proud of your Canadian. I found another Canadian that grew some balls. I was very surprised. Canadian citizen is actually standing up.
Well, you just shared the same video. It was a C. I don't have it.
The Canadian citizen?
No, I don't. Hold on. Oh, maybe just now.
Oh, you're right.
One second. I think I don't.
No, you're right. You're right.
No, again, you send me the same one again.
Yeah, you're right. I thought I sent you the Canadian citizen.
All right, let's drop a link for anybody who wants to join in on the craziness here today on OTW News.
Okay, there you go.
Talking
There's
about
your Canadian
aliens,
citizen.
the Epstein list, and the media cover-ups, conspiracies. We're on it today.
It almost was like when you were uncupcaking it, and I had tears in my eyes. The Canadians are coming up.
Hold on, let's share this. Damn it. I fucked up.
This is a fellow Canadian, by the way.
Okay, let's see what this is all about.
Good evening. Restructuring of Canadian mayors and municipalities under the auspices of the United Nations began in 1992. PM Mulrooney signed Canada onto UN Agenda 21. Canada thus became a UN member nation state. 178 countries signed on, lured by the promise of big money to go green. By 2000, countries, including Canada, were being governed by directions of the UN, G7, G20, World Economic Forum, and World Health Organization, to name some. Every organization named is a foreign-based NGO, non-governmental organization, and every member of all these organizations is unelected. Parliamentary procedures for law changes weren't followed. In 1994, a municipal primer was issued to all local towns outlining how they were to restructure their governments. Though the municipal primer was a non-binding agreement, all towns adopted it. Our public officials, the mayor and councillors of that day, were partnered with a private corporation, the Corporation of the Town of Aurora, who appointed a chief administrative officer who helped implement the global agenda instead of a local one. The International Council on Local and Environmental Issues, ICLEI, became the main source of consultation to push and fund the global agenda. We remind you that the World Economic Forum and the United Nations signed a strategic partnership framework in 2019 to jointly accelerate the implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. This is the same World Economic Forum whose chairman, Klaus Schwab, famously declared, "You will own nothing and be happy." This is the same Klaus Schwab who, referring to Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, boasted, "We have penetrated more than half of his cabinet." We would ask Mayor Maracas and the councillors, why should the citizens of Aurora bow down to the intrusive dictates of an unelected foreign entity? The fact is we should not, and we will not. What, you ask, does any of this have to do with 15-minute smart cities? Absolutely everything. SMART, S for surveillance, M for monitoring, A for analysis, R for reporting, and T for technology. Technology News editor Patrick Wood, 50 years of experience and expertise on technocracy, wrote, "The 15-minute city is a cover for data collection bonanza for technocrats who design and operate them. Cities designed for maximum efficiency always reveal technocrat thinking that efficiency itself is the goal. Maximum surveillance allows for maximum control to achieve even more efficiency." At its very root, this mechanistic thinking is anti-human. The 15-minute city narrative seeks to fool you in the guise of saving the planet, keeping you safe, and delivering convenience. It's actually the gateway to digital IDs and CBDC, central bank digital currencies. CBDCs allow bankers and or governments to freeze your bank account because you happen to peacefully and lawfully protest and express your disagreement with government policy. Anyone remember the truckers' convoy in Ottawa, February 22, when the government of Canada invoked the Emergencies Act and froze the private bank accounts of law-abiding citizens? 15-minute cities are wolves in sheep's clothing. Don't believe the countless stories spewing forth from the 24/7 basis from the elitist captured mainstream media, all claiming to have your best interest at heart. We have been burned too many times. In reality, 24/7 surveillance through the Internet of Things inside your home, 5G and LED streetlights outside, monitoring and tracking and recording everything. Implementation of exclusion zones and geofencing to restrict movement and travel. Ability to control behaviors through military-directed energy technologies. Property and car ownership to be outlawed. Evictions from farms and rural areas to gather people into cities. Digital passports being promulgated by the UN, World Economic Forum, and the World Health Organization are in the final stages of planning and implementation. They are tied to social credit score, which is determined by compliance to government directives. These passports control all access and all aspects of life. Digital currency is being implemented to end cash and monitor all your spending. Your digital currency will be turned off or on depending on your compliance score. UBI Universal Basic Income is a state-controlled allowance forcing compliance by restricting access to food, money, services, and education. All of the above will enable climate lockdowns to be implemented easily, arbitrarily, and indefinitely. The real agenda of 15-minute smart cities is to monitor and control everyone and everything. In summary, in the coming days, Council will receive an electronic of this delegation and other items. We, the citizens of Aurora, wish to enter into a meaningful, respectful dialogue with our elected Most importantly, we, the citizens of Aurora, need to have the conversation with Council about exiting their non-binding agreement with the private for-profit entity known as the Corporation of the Town of Aurora. We need to turn back the page to a simpler time when open, transparent municipal government serving its citizens and working in their best interests ruled the day. We are your equal partners on this journey. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, so he hit a lot of points there, obviously, of course, but one point that I saw that he missed was in shutting down those bank accounts, folks. That's your own fault. That's your own problem.
That's actually implemented right now. 4 months ago, they fucking said they could shut down bank accounts without warrants now in both Australia and Canada.
Yeah, you'd be amazed, but let Wizard finish.
That's a matter of your contract with the bank. And what happens is, if you don't realize it, when you sign that contract with the bank, what you're doing is you're handing over rights, titles, and interest in property to the bank. That's what that contract is
and
doing.
The most average citizen does that, Wizard.
So yeah, and so they can shut down the bank account for their own reasons, for their own policy. Just like you placate, YouTube can use its own policy to shut down somebody's account here.
But now
the same thing.
They're using the policy and guidelines to be able to shut down these accounts where before it needed a warrant. Now there's no warrant needed.
No,
No,
they've always had
it's always been the case. It's always
Yeah,
been the case. It's
It's
just
always
that they didn't. It's just that they didn't close them down, because if they close down the account, then they can't allow the creditors to come in and get the money from your account. So what happens is if a bank closes down your account, then they don't have your business, and they don't get to dip in on those credit deductions. So they don't want to close your account down. They only close your account down if somebody up the line in government says, hey, this guy's doing this, this, and this, and it's going to create problems for you. That's the only reason they close down an account, is if somebody else up above them says, hey, if you don't, we're coming after you.
I just wanted to say we could look at these other countries because they beta test them first before they implement on us. And I was proud of that Canadian OTW. I just wanted you to know, fellow Canadian, I was proud of.
I don't know if you're right on that either, Snafu. Again, you have to understand the structure of the international government. And right now, the seat of the international government sits in New York.
You're not telling me that they beta test on Western countries like Australia or Canada,
on United States,
before
on
they
United
implement
States,
here in the States.
on United States. The problem that they have with the German farmers over there now has already been taken care of. America already has the
let's go into the people in Australia, people in Canada, the whole freedom of speech thing. People are getting arrested for journalism and mispronouncing, blah, 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 blah. Now it's finally happening here in the United States, hence beta test. They beta test first in other countries than they do it here. Same with the jab, same with everything. Same with DEW optics, Australia. Let's not forget what happened with Australia. DEW optics, and we have Paradise, California, and other optics. Beta tests occur in Western countries that aren't here in the mainland before they occur here, and that includes both, certain technologies, but also political, certain entity stuff like.
Every event is accounted for and posted. That's a banking account. They are banking on the information of the events that you record in their system. As long as you keep running this, they're going to keep taking all the information you give them and use that against you. As long as you keep putting your events in their records and not living your own life and recording your own events in your own journal in truth, you will always be caught up in that banking system as a sinner.
I disagree. I think people like you who have an awakening, you use the tools, but still go with your morals and beliefs to stand where you're at. But once it gets fully implemented, a social credit score, to where you won't be able to market, eat, buy, rent, you name it, purchase simple fucking cough medicine at a Walgreens. All right. That's when it's time to see, you going to comply or you going to fucking stand up against the beast system. Like right now, it's easy for you to say. They know that the masses aren't thinking like you, Wizard, or never will. They know the masses will never, ever, ever take any of the advice you, me, or any of us give them to stand together. They don't need to worry about it. They already have it in implementation, and it's already going to be fulfilled. And then once that fulfillment goes in a social credit score where you can't use the tools anymore you're using right now, okay, because it's easy for you to say all this shit, but I guarantee you're still using the internet on YouTube to do these streams. You're still using, gasoline in your vehicles to go to the stores. You're gonna have to make some huge decisions, because if your social credit score is fucked or you're not part of that B system, you got to figure it out then, Wizard. So it's easier said now than it will be in the future. And they don't care. They don't need. You're like a piece of sand. You're minimal and same with the people with same ideals and thoughts like
No.
you versus the mass. They've already
Okay, right
controlled
there.
the mass.
Okay, right there is a perfect point. You said you are just a grain in the sand. Let me point something out to you folks. There are 1.4 million U.S. servicemen and women total. About
And how many of
1.4,
those
1.
1.4 million have bank accounts and use a bank? Think about it.
Can you put him in back so I can finish saying what I'm saying?
Yeah, let him speak, Snafu. I'm gonna have to, you know.
No, I will, but he's just making these fucking. It's like this fraud stamp bullshit you keep telling people. Like, dude,
Just let him
all
finish.
those 1.4
Let him
million
finish.
people.
All right, go ahead, Wizard.
So you have 1.4, 1.5 million U.S. armed servicemen. And that's what you're afraid of? With a population of the United States alone of 380 million? And that's the largest military force in the lands? And you think that you're a grain of sand on a beach? What do you think they are? If they try anything against the American people, and
How
if you
many?
think the
Let me ask you
American
this.
people,
That's what
I'm out.
you're not paying attention to the optics, Wizard. That's why the fucking United Nations and the World Health Organization's getting involved. They know our own military will probably resist. Okay, hence why they're fucking making illegals into law policy enforcement officers working for local police departments and more. And hence why we have people from all around the country ready to be deployed as UN officers here in the United States. Because yes, your dumbass wants to say, oh, well, all the military people, which half of them have bank accounts and half of them are into the B system, well, they're not going to turn on them. You're right. And you don't think these elitists fucking know that too? Hence the World Health Organization, hence the United Nations, hence foreign entities. You dumb fuck, Wizard. You fraud stamp fucker.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Can we get Wizard back up here?
He decided to leave because Snafu is like trigger happy with his mouth.
You know, ironic, the phone call that I had to take was actually from my son's principal. My son decided that he was going to cuss and swear and stand on the bus. I said, if you want to kick him off for standing on the bus. That's a policy violation. His speech, as long as he's not threatening anybody, you aren't going to throw my son off of a bus for his free speech.
Right.
Same kind of optics. You know,
Right.
you're either going to comply or you're going to deny. Ultimately, 1.6 billion, I don't give a fuck how many people. It boils down to us individually. What are we individually? What is the grain of sand going to do against the ocean? It's going to be there.
Yeah.
You're going to comply for food, water, medication, and fucking comfort for most of you. Because I'm not saying you nubs. I'm just saying for most, like when Wizard brings up the map, like that's why when Wizard says, if we all would just do, I get it. It's the whole like, what, you're going to stop prophecy being fit? No. And these elites know that they got the mass. So yeah, a few people who fucking step in the way, you know, they handle, so to speak, Isaac Cappy optics, so to speak, right? But in reality, they don't worry about the wizards. They don't worry about the snafus. They do, but they don't. They got the mass. They have the mass. They're all ready for comfort, food, medicine, you name it. The more they put the squeeze on and the more they fucking hold the essentials and the comforts, the more people comply. That we've already witnessed these beta tests of compliance.
Sure, I'll agree to that. I'll agree. However, it only takes one person to create a lawsuit that changes the course of history.
Come on, nubs, lawsuits. Like, what you gonna do? Sue the same elites that play golf with each other? And I mean, I get what you're saying for right now, but I'm talking as like the police state world of political transition we're witnessing.
Sure, and
You know,
how
'cause
did
Wizard
civil
seems to
rights
think
come
that
into
the
play?
mass-
It was a couple of individuals that were just a grain of sand before that situation happened. That situation happens. and then shit hits the fan. Policies are changed. I'm not saying you can stop prophecy. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying that we as individuals.
Okay. Look, you think when shit comes down to the game time, Mark a Beast type optic, you think Wizard's gonna be sitting here trying to tell people how to fucking stay out of it when that motherfucker guarantees he's gonna be looking for medicine, food, and a roof over his head? And if he doesn't comply to the beast system, that old fuck is gonna be fucked. Because he ain't fucking got the grit to stay homeless or fucking be a martyr or be a criminal or be fucking whatever, outed as non-society. That's the whole social credit score. You think the Chinese, the Russia, all these motherfuckers who have dictatorships for years and years and years, oh, well, the people say, dude, I get where he's coming from, but I don't think he even understands what's like even in his position, like where he would be. Compliance is going to be one of the biggest things people are going to fucking, when we talk sellout optics, when the food, the medicines, and all that.
Now you're running your
fucking
mouth.
disappear,
Now you're
we'll see
running
the
your
first
mouth.
ones
Let's do a
line up,
survive
man.
alone. Now you're running your mouth. Let's do a survival series, Snafu. Me and you out there. See who lives the longest. Up in the Appalachian Mountains or down in the Ozarks. Come on,
Wizard,
brother.
you look like a
Let's
Nazi. I'm
do
gonna
this
put you on
shit.
the ground the first time I
Let's
see you
do
with that
this
mustache.
shit.
Right? You want to act like that's what
Let's get ready to rumble.
Wizard, you're gonna get fucked, period, by just look with wearing that stupid mustache of yours if shit hit the fan. You dumb fuck.
Wizard faces fucking reality every single fucking day with his mustache. And I'm sure there's people that at the local store look at him kind of weird. But guess what? He's going to stand on his morals and principles, and he's going to keep that fucking mustache because nobody's going to tell him what the fuck to do, including Snafu.
Right, and again, he makes false statements with false fucking things, and he can't even show us what to go do with his stamp shit.
Because it's all in the fucking private, dude. That's what you don't get.
I'm
not gonna go around in this fucking
whistleblower, non-whistleblower. It's all in the private. So is all this other bullshit you're talking about, right? All in the private. The government's fucking shit, doing the shit and all this stuff private, right? So it wasn't for the whistleblowers or people exposing it, right? We wouldn't be talking all these conversations, right? But yet, when it comes down to Wizard and
so the Christed being was just, he was one grain of sand in a whole fucking ocean. He changed the world. It only takes one, dude. It only, what straw broke the camel's back? The first one or the last one?
Okay, if it only takes one, I'm going to tell you Wizard's not that one.
I'm not going to say that because I don't know what his potentiality is.
From what I've noticed, he's not that one. The fake stamps won't even prove it. All this talk. He's like a Jack Talk.
What the fuck is this shit? Now you're back on the fake stamp shit? First you were hug a buddy, fuck a buddy for a minute there and realizing that there is laws. Yeah.
Right.
There is policy.
But then people who want to fucking not expose, not whistleblow, not fucking stand up, but keep it in the private, keep it in the depths of the fucking beast system. That's some coward ass shit.
How is that cowardly if that's behaving as a man is supposed to? Fucking A.
Yeah, he doesn't understand how to keep his private business private. He doesn't know how to keep his private business. You're doing great, OTW. Great show,
Hold on a
OTW.
second there. Give me a second. Wizard. Hold on a second. It's just like fucking, this guy is like, has a hard time doing it back and forth. Go ahead, Wizard.
So when you learn how to keep your private shit private, you keep it private. You don't put it in the public. It's like I told Brian O'Shea the other night. I don't care if it's got a 5-minute delay. If you're going to sit there and let me see how you play your game, I'm going to use that against you. That's like Tom Brady not stealing the playbook, but you giving him your playbook. That is not cheating. That is you putting your private shit in public. That is how you lose in this game of life. Don't you get it?
Nope.
And when it comes to the survival shit, oh man, Wizard will be the first one out there for medicine. You know, I quit taking the painkillers and all of it. Okay, I don't need to work worry about the food supply if I'm out in the mountains or out in the Ozarks because
Well, you
it's
have
right in
lung
front of
cancer,
me.
you
I
still
don't
smoke
need to go to the
cigarettes, so
store.
it doesn't
I don't
really
need a bank
benefit.
account. I don't need money. I can use my own instincts and gather my needs as they are provided. I don't need a fictional system to guide me in what is natural.
You see that right there? That's painkiller. It's available in the
lung
wilderness.
cancer, but you smoke cigarettes. Is that natural, Wizard?
One second. Wait.
Like,
I
don't even
I'm a little
think.
bit
Why would
slow,
you be
guys.
concerned
One
about
second.
medicine
All right,
when you
go ahead.
obviously don't care about your fucking health?
Shut up, Snafu. 2 seconds. Oh, okay. There you go.
Right
So
there, that's
natural
ginkgo.
painkillers.
That's good for your brain. You might want to look into that one. Let's see here.
Nubs, the herbalist.
Red raspberry leaf. Vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin B.
You sure that's not Mexican brickweed like what's his name down in chat says? That looks like it could be Mexican brickweed.
Definitely not weed.
Okay.
They are weeds, but it's not bricked up.
Why are we even talking about health and Wizard when he had his whole lung cancer ordeal, but it went away, but now you smoke cigarettes all the time?
Who says I smoke cigarettes all the time?
We see you smoke a couple times. We know you smoke cigarettes.
Tarek, you're having one hell of a really bad feedback loop. You need
Tarek,
to like
find
put some
Becca.
earphones on or something.
I apologize. I fixed it.
Thank you, sir.
No, I apologize.
So it
I got a question for.
it goes to say, hold on. It goes to say that your timeline's a little off. I used to smoke cigarettes. I got cancer. I fixed it. I had a problem quitting. I'm done. It doesn't. I don't know what your deal is here, but if you still placate that I'm going to run to a doctor or that I need to go to the store for groceries when it all comes down, I'm the first person that's going to the hills.
Yeah, I'm pretty much
Second, I'm already there.
Yeah, I'm third there.
If you know what plants do what, Snafu,
Right, all
you don't have a
last-minute
problem.
motherfuckers are gonna say we're gonna leave the fucking cities, and then all the fucking roads and everything's gonna be closed off because of traffic control, and all you
Okay, I have
fucktards are gonna be stuck in your dreamland of saying, yeah, just like most average Americans, when shit hits the fan,
You use a car to get out of town. So you got to use a car. So you got to use a car to get out of town. You've actually got to use a car to get out of town. Is that how dependent you are?
Hold on a sec, Wizard. First, you need to know how to read a map. Okay, if you don't know you don't understand how a map works, a real map, like a one that you can actually physically hold in your hand there. Okay, you're fucked. First of all, because if you want to travel and whether you be on foot, on a bicycle, on a fucking motorcycle, in a car, whatever, if you don't know where you're going, you don't know north, east, west, and north and south, and you have no idea what the fuck you're looking at when you're looking at a map, you're just fucked. That's the first thing you need to know. At least you need to know how to read a map, a road map, right?
Learn the sun and its positions. Learn the moon and its positions. You can tell what day it is based off of the fucking moon and where it's at. Like these are not hard things. They're just not normal in today's society. But I don't think that today's society is very normal.
The stars are
Do you
the
guys
map.
not know what traffic control is?
Hey,
do you not know?
The stars are the maps to Mother Earth, and that is what gives you instruction in Mother Earth while following Mother Earth's laws. See, the stars are a way. They're a way. That's a map that can guide you as you go in your journey here. In this journey here, they have laws that are right in front of your face. If a mama bear is right in front of your face, you better follow that fucking law and know how to get your ass out of there. You don't need any construct of fiction. You need your natural instincts.
All right, I'm going
to warn everyone Wizard, now. I got a question for you.
Hold on a sec. I'm going to bring back
So you were saying, as Nefu was saying about the masses, right? Like, the masses will comply, and it'll be just, I don't know, 1-2% maybe of the whole world that won't comply and want to go their own way, right? When this shit hits the fan. Do you think the masses are going to leave us alone?
Oh, no. Well, sorry, I didn't want to answer for you.
That's
Wizard.
part of it, dude. That is completely part of it.
When
I don't think they're going to leave us. Yeah,
when
but did you see what happened in Iran?
Yeah,
when,
but wait, Tarek, hold on
yeah.
a sec, Tarek, before you bring up your example, let Wizard answer because
I'm sorry.
Must answer, and
I
I don't want to
apologize.
move on further than the question. Go ahead, Wizard.
every answer I've ever found in aspects to living life in reality has been found in the scripture. And according to my interpretation of the scriptures, man is supposed to live along the waterways in connection with the Spirit of God that moves upon the face of the waters. On those waterways, we are able to allot certain areas of landscape for our own little perennial areas of as we travel in our sojourns, just like Johnny Appleseed planting along the way. Outside of that waterway, if you're going to herd animals as tenders, as shepherds, you do them off of the waterways in the grasslands where they can graze, so that their piss and urine and manure doesn't ruin the waterways that you're drinking and feeding off of with your own little area. This is the same way the cities are supposed to be developed. You're supposed to have a city. Around that city would be inhabitants that would be growing gardens. That's where the city would get its agriculture from. Outside of that, they would have their shepherds that would be tending to their herds. And that would be outside even farther. And that's where they would also get their meat. Their wares and stuff would be coming from other territories, such as clothes and stuff that they didn't provide in their own local area, simply because they were made of different fabrics or something like that, as well as other products, as well as other products such as foods and meats that came from other areas that weren't grown in your local area. This is all scriptural of how we're supposed to live. But when we get to the point where we think the city is the only place to live because it's so full of nice convenience and comforts and protections, instead of being out there with the wildlife, that's on you.
Where are you at right now, Wizard?
Hold on a second, Snafu.
I don't want to say something.
No. You're going to let me speak. This is my broadcast. You know what's going to happen here is like Wizard, Tarek did ask a specific question. He said, do you think when everything comes to the 15-minute cities and everything is in process, the question was, do you believe they are going to leave us alone? Because understandably, all of us do have the choice of doing what you say, living off the land and living close to waterways. And, that's, would be the obvious thing to do. But do you think they would leave us alone? Do you think that they would go hunt us down, bring us and force us into these cities?
Yes.
This is
and
the
kill
question.
us.
Or kill us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they might. But again, the guy that doesn't have any, quote, guns has one of the greatest weapons that's ever been known to mankind, because none of those would have been made by anybody else but a man. A bear wouldn't go out and create a gun. A fish wouldn't go out and create a fishing pole. You get it?
Dude, you're living in fantasy land, and here's something serious.
Okay.
It's not a fantasy
motherfuckers-
land,
No,
Yeah,
let me
Wizard's
finish.
cooking.
All you fuckers who think you're gonna just up and leave and go to the land or the mountains, I
Not gonna
recommend you get maps of oil-filled service roads, whether you're here in the States or other countries, because traffic control and regulation of our highways and the asphalt pavement is going to be regulated highly. Okay, traffic, and so
Truth or
people
pissing
who want
contest
to
right
actually
here.
travel should get the service.
Again, you
roads,
need a
oil-filled
car.
service roads,
Again, that's
But you know what?
and again, that's because you're dependent upon a car instead of the few items that a man actually needs that he can pack up in a backpack and use his own 2 goddamn feet and walk with the Lord.
It's called the bug out.
But snaps. OTW brought a good point.
Wizard.
Go ahead.
I know OTW brought a good point, Snaps. That's what I was asking. I don't think they will leave us alone because eventually we will become a threat. It's been done in history many times before. Many times before. Anybody that was a threat, they killed them, exterminated. I don't think they'll leave us alone. I don't give a shit
Then
what
I'll
you
be at
have.
peace in that situation.
I
I'll
am
be
too.
dead and let you guys fuck with it.
No, oh God, I'll be that too. I'm with you on that one. I just don't think studying the law that much and spending so much energy on that is going to help at the moment.
Let's just put it this way: if everything went the way Wizard just fucking portrayed, oh, we're just gonna go nubs. Do you think people in China, Russia, Japan, Czechoslovakia, you name it, all over the world, do you think all those fucking countries living in desolation and fucking tyranny or under impression would have done what Wizard's claiming? They do, but they live in mud huts. They go through tyranny. They go through what Tarek said, fucking genocide. And Wizard here, he got it all with his little fucking crossbow walking down the street like he's fucking Daryl from Walking Dead. Little Nazi motherfucker. Like, dude, fantasy land, Wizard. Fantasy. Most of these Americans,
man, I want one of
fantasy
those.
land. They have no clue what's about to come. They have no clue what's
Yeah,
in store
and
for
you
the
placate,
future.
and again, you placate like I'm some kind of warrior going to walk down the middle of the street.
I'm not the one holding the crossbow acting like
you
I'm
don't
Daryl
get the
from
idea.
Walking
Put him
Dead
in back. Put him in
with a
back.
fucking pin.
Put him in back. You don't get the idea, Snafu. You're the one that's dependent upon the roads and thinks that you're going to be walking down the street. And that's because in your mind, you won't be able to go to the mountains. I'm not going to be walking down the street with this. I'm going to be hiding somewhere out behind a bush if they're coming for me. And it's going to be deadly and silent.
Yeah, same here.
Deadly and silent.
Look at that nice little freaking. Look at that. Nice. Oh wow. Oh, you got
Mine repeats. Mine
Really?
shoots a bunch, and then I need to reload, and I've got clips for that.
No way. I want one of those.
Absolutely.
Holy shit. You should see mine. Mine is like freaking humongous, man. I could shoot a freaking grizzly bear with it.
Here.
Okay, it's show and tell now.
Yeah,
Gotta
I
get
used
mine
to have
now.
a kukri, like type of small looking like machete little thing, but that shit got stolen from me.
3.
Wow.
4. 5. And there's 6.
Wow.
6
man, you
shots
could
before
take
I have
6
to
people
reload
out.
my stupid little crossbow.
That is
And my
insane.
stupid little crossbow doesn't tell you where I'm at because it goes thump, thump. You aren't
Yeah,
gonna hear my
same here.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Snafu's
And there's
having
plenty
a
of little bullet, or there's plenty of these little pointy
Oh my
tip
god.
things.
Hey,
Yeah.
fucking Wizard has a bunch of them.
But Wizard, what is that going to do against a fucking jet that's just going to blow you away with one bomb? What are you talking about?
Yeah, they're gonna send a
hey,
jet after one little guy with a bomb.
My point. That's
Yeah,
what
I'm not
saying
gonna
is you're
hang.
not gonna be
I'm not
one little
gonna
guy,
hang.
though.
Hold on. I'm not gonna hang with a group of people. I ain't no fucking dummy. I'm gonna dig my own motherfucking hole.
And I agree with you there. I think you being by yourself would be the best option to do, and I would do the same. All right, I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I don't know. I just look what happened in Iran like 5 years ago when they went and get like 1 million people were trying to protest to make more liberal shit. Iran shut down the internet and shot their own people to death and scared them to death, and they all complied. I mean, don't think that shit won't happen here or somewhere else. It will.
If you know how to do it in the woods by yourself, then let them fucking come. And if they kill me, they fucking kill me. Oh, fucking well. If they fillet my skin off of my body, guess what? That's part of it. Your shoots faster. Your shoots faster in feet per second. Mine shoots faster in shit down the line.
And I'm not disagreeing with you, Nubs. Okay, say the shit hits the fan, right? I'm not gonna comply. I'm gonna do exactly what you're gonna do, probably, or a Wizard. All I'm saying is, I think we just have to understand that our death is coming. It doesn't matter what she do. That's it. It's gonna happen. They're gonna.
I'm okay with that, dude.
And I'm okay with that too. I'm not saying I'm not. I just don't see the idea of. I can't see it for them letting us just live 1 million people by ourselves, build our own laws, our own fucking fantasy world. I don't think that's gonna happen because there's always been a threat through history in every fucking race or religion when that shit happened, always. And they usually exterminate the whole thing, so there's no threat.
And that's what I was saying earlier about history repeats itself. There hasn't been one fucking government in the history of mankind. Understand this, people. Not one fucking government that has been successful.
Yes.
If every last one has turned despotic against the people. Not one has ever done what they said they started out to do. Not one.
You know what's funny? You guys forget about what's called heat detecting or drones, or you don't think the Ukrainians and all of them are in wooded forest areas? You guys seen the footage of a drone taking out whole military complexes, like even armed guards walking the perimeter?
Let them fucking come,
You
Snafu.
guys have this fantasy bullshit fucking survival fucking mentality. It's really cute.
Funny, bro.
You and your little crossbows. Really cute.
Yeah, it's
really cute. When your ass is sitting in a city being monitored, my ass will be walking through the woods taking
Like
care
the
of me.
Ukrainians in the woods getting fucking picked off every day, or the Russians.
Are you spreading awareness, or are you just trying to one up? This is what I see with truthers. It's a one up.
Listen. If you want to go out there and kill without necessity, then you are a murderer. I don't care what the pretense is.
Dude, have you not seen the military videos where they take fucking drones or fucking
I don't
millions
care.
of miles in the sky?
I don't
and they take out
care.
whole fucking
I
complexes,
don't care.
whole villages,
I don't
they get Wizard in his fucking bush with his crop.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Holy cow, man.
I know you're more of a threat to me than any government agency, Snafu.
Why do I keep getting bounced out here? What the fuck?
It's fantasy. Well, that's because OTW, they hate the truth, yo. They get scared of the actual facts, that they're not fucking prepared as they claim to be. And OTW playing a Nazi game with them. You guys are fucking funny ass fuckers. Look at other countries. Just see what happens in other countries, and you could say that's probably what will happen here in the States. And yet you guys have this whole fantasy land of I'm gonna hide in a bush and avoid fucking.
You can't hide in the bush. They're gonna find you, dude. They have the whole fucking country, every fucking yard, every meter already by the 5Gs, all fucking done by electronic and magnetic force. Where the fuck are you gonna hide?
And what's funny is they don't think that these other people are in the forest fighting, like Ukrainians and Russians and all this shit. Like they're in the deep, thick fucking just Vietnam. Look what happened in the fucking Vietnam War. Like you're in the fucking cut. All you little fuckers have no clue. You're sitting. Wizard literally grabbed a crossbow, and then all you guys got all giddy. Look how big mine is. Look at mine. Look at while you're fucking. These people are like, we'll send in.
Hey, for the record, I had the biggest crossbow, but I do enjoy the multi-shot that Snubs has is pretty impressive, honestly. I can say that. But I'm the one with the biggest and strongest and more powerful crossbow. But I only have one shot. But I guarantee I kill I have it. You know,
and it was the little guy that used, and it was the little guy that used his own weapons that he was used to in life, and brought a new game when he beat Goliath.
Give me liberty or give me death. Does that come? I'm okay with either.
Either way, you and Wizard and Nubs are G.I. Joes apparently. Fucking up in this bitch.
I'm not anything. I'm not gonna be worried about the government when I've got people like yourself that are out to attack me and take what I have. I'm more concerned about people like yourself.
The next door neighbor.
Well, that's
obviously.
smart. That's the first smart thing
I'm a child of God. I'm a child of God, and I walk with Him, and there is nothing anyone can do about that. Period.
We're not disputing
OTW, man. I got thrown in the oven. You could say those exact words, Wizard.
Check it out. Check it out. OTW and Wizard. This is the thing. So whenever you guys come up with a possibility of how you might be able to keep yourself proper, if you will, right? What is the purpose of snafu? Just, oh, well, that's not gonna work. That's, you know, so what do you propose? So what do you suppose, snafu? What do you suppose? What do you suppose then, snafu?
What is your preparation?
There is no preparation for this. I think it's just that's it. That's,
yeah, exactly. It's you accepting the inevitable.
yeah. Yes.
Exactly. Prophecy being fulfilled at the highest rate.
And
You
then
can't stop prophecy.
let me ask what's his name? I forgot his name up top. What's his name? Yeah. You don't think right now this machine that you're holding is recording everything about you and knows every move, every thought, anything you're gonna do before it happens?
I think
what
the Creator has in store is what's going to happen, and there ain't shit that nobody can do about it. So why would you want to take anyone's possibility of hope into? Why would you want to deprive people of their own hope, brother?
No, I'm not depriving people of their own hope.
And another aspect, guys, is if you think that they're not going to leave you alone, and therefore you're going to be the one that's going to make the first step and attack them. Of course they're not going to leave you alone, you dumb fucks.
And OTW, one more thing before I get out of here.
Go
All
ahead.
them bullshit ass videos that he's showing you. Oh, look at this, look at this. He doesn't understand. The same people are funding all that bullshit. So you're gonna believe propaganda while exposing propaganda. That's fucking hypocritical bullshit. Get out of your own fucking way, dude.
That's a good one.
It is all propaganda. Yes, I agree. But
get out of your feelers, brothers.
Hey, bullshit. The drunk has to fucking say. What's funny is all you fucking cupcakes got this fantasy land that it seems the Chinese, Russians, and many countries have figured out, unlike most you ignorant American fucks, okay, or Western fucks that think that you got this figured out. You got this all figured out. You guys are gonna avoid it, or in Wizard. Have you not read the Bible?
No wonder you're
claim
constantly
you
sick.
your fucking thing. The Bible says that the mark of the beast is coming. That you will not be able to mark. You will be ostracized.
Okay,
From
so ostracize me. So ostracize. Hold on. So ostracize me. As if though I haven't already been ostracized. 94 fucking cases. 20 different fucking foster homes. Fighting all my goddamn life. Like I ain't been ostracized already, you ignorant fuck.
Oh my God, I had fucking traffic tickets, and oh my God, I had fucking this and that. 94 of the cases in front of a man's court, just like Goblin
Right now,
said.
you're ostracizing your fellow brother, advocating for the government. The pogo optics are high.
Shit, you fucking compliant fuck for just showing up.
Zarai. Shut the door.
See, that makes
I'll
me know
trust
you'll be
Wizard
first in
over
line,
snaps any
because
day.
you're already involved. You
And
used
again,
the 94 court cases of a man's court to prove you're what, standing against the B system when you're working with the B system. Yeah, Wizard, great deal of 94 cases working with the B system.
Snaps, do you know emergency triage with plants?
In case you guys didn't realize it, when it comes to this AI stuff, being one of the guys at the very forefront of computers themselves, I am an old man, and I was at the very forefront building and programming them when I was 10, 11, 12 years old with my mom and dad.
Then what's the
Government workers,
DDoS
when they first
attack,
came
and
out.
how does it work?
And
tell us
and
how
the
a
basic
DDoS attack works. Then, if
and the basic principle of all computer systems is it has to have a manual input. It must be directed. It cannot give directives. The directives that an AI program gives is just like the 10th Amendment of the Constitution. The powers delegated to that system were first delegated by the man, and it cannot supersede the man. I guarantee you, the AI thing about computers taking over is bullshit.
Can you answer my
Talk about
question? Do you know
DDoS and
emergency?
DDS
Snafu,
attacks
shut the
and
fuck
stuff.
up and listen. Do you
I
know
don't believe
emergency
anything you just
triage
said.
with plants? Do you know it?
Do I know what?
Emergency triage utilizing plant medicine or
Sure.
plants,
There's
period.
multiple things. Even milkweed fucking is a good thing. The shit in the milkweed. Like, yes, plant fucking usage has been around for years. One of my favorite movies was
you know it?
fucking Into the Wild. Rip, don't read books about plants, okay? Plants can be dangerous but beneficial.
He's
My thing
asking
is,
you,
fantasy
Snafu.
fucking land,
He's asking
you're
you,
gonna grab the
Snafu.
fucking,
He's asking
you're
you,
gonna-
Snafu, not if it's true, but if you know how to use it. It's not whether it's true or false. He's asking if you have the experience to be able to go out there and do it yourself.
Yes, I also know how to fucking field dress and fucking skin fucking elk, deer, antelope, fucking wolves, fucking. I know how to fucking.
So why are you
hunt. I know how
ostracizing
to
the
pull a
people that
calf
know
out-
how to do the same
calf out of a
things?
heifer's ass with a chain. I've worked on ranches before. We have family who has ranch land. Yes, I actually have connections with the land and certain aspects of surviving, but I'm not in fantasy land like you or Wizard of how I'm gonna fucking survive this shit. You guys have this whole surviving
who
fantasy
talked about
fucking
surviving? I said I'm going out into the
fantasy land.
fucking
It is about
woods and living my
surviving.
life.
It's absolutely about survival.
If I fucking die, my death is
We
gain.
can't, like
You
we
can't deny
can't.
prophecy.
You pose that you can do it, but we can't. And yet here we are on a metaverse
I
where
never
you
said I
don't know
could.
us.
Most likely, none of us will survive the first
No,
initial.
you just
fucking,
said you just
especially
said
starvation and with the
you
bridge
just said
lockdown and
you
electricity.
just said you just
Wizard,
said that
your
you
fucking
just
crazy
said
ass tripped out in just
okay.
2 seconds. Someone on the street
Hold on a second,
triggering you.
Wizard. Go ahead.
You just said that you could go out there and survive, and that me and Nubs couldn't. That's what you just said. Now you're backtracking and saying you probably can't. We're saying the last thing we're going to do is bow down. The first thing we're going to do is head to the hills. Whether we do it or not, that's yet to be known. But we're not going to fail in trying. Okay? We're not going to limit ourselves to some fucking paved road and a mapping system and a vehicle. See, those are limitations you put on yourself, not us. Quit trying to limit everybody else with your rhetoric.
I actively practice fasting on a common basis, not because I'm afraid of if the shit
I'm
hits
not
the
talking
fan,
about
but
you.
because it's good.
Yeah.
Wizard ain't fucking doing shit. He ain't gonna be fucking acting like he's a hitchhiking, backpacking fucking son of a gun. You're fucking.
I'll be headed down to Wizard before I be headed out to you. I guarantee you that because I know Wizard can handle himself in the fucking woods.
I would have to agree with that one, but yeah, Wizard.
I don't think so.
I don't know much
the
about
way he
Snafu
presented
Scary.
himself, the way he's all about the comforts. Look at him. Wizard's all about the comforts.
Wizard sat with a fucking shitty ass microphone and headset for how many fucking months? He ain't worried about creature
and
comforts. He went out and bought that
He's
shit
so
for
addicted
us.
to the internet, digital online, that he had to still get on, right? Still had to get on that internet to push his ideals and motives.
You're right, Snafu. You're the god of survival in the wilderness. I'll just follow what you say and just comply. That's the great idea. Just comply. Follow the optics. Just comply.
Snafu, you didn't say you're gonna survive because I came in late.
I could eat that.
I'm a man. I'm a man of
people. Most of us won't survive.
Oh, okay, I got it. That's right. Yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
What is that supposed to mean? I know. What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, I'm a man of convenience. I have a nice, convenient car.
Oh, look at that, Wizard.
I have a nice, convenient car.
Do you have to use your bicycle license for that thing?
Custom built.
He doesn't need a license for that. I don't think so.
There was the first one. That was the first one I custom built. Let's see what
And it
else.
probably doesn't get ridden or drove or used that much. It's probably sitting just fucking rusting up.
That's how I tore. That's how I tore up the first one. I put the first one through so much use, I tore that fucking sprocket up on the drive chain. Had to replace that twice. Oh yeah, let's show you a bone knife I made, huh? Nice little Harley wing inlay.
So why don't you do all this shit on YouTube? Why don't you make this shit and show us to do shit? Like, why is it just pictures?
Because
and then
it's
you say
fucking
you did it?
private.
Yeah,
I thought make a bone knife private now, but you know this bullshit, private bullshit. If it wasn't for whistleblowers and people exposing shit,
Ulu. It's called an ulu.
Actually,
this is an
going
ulu.
for the fucking shit
This
to
is
be
called an
honest.
ulu. This is called an ulu. Another handmade thing. It's called for. It's used for skinning the hides, cleaning the shit off the hides. You know? Yeah, I don't have any experience in none of this shit though, right? No, I don't do this shit. I only read about this motherfucker. I don't do it. I don't read it. I only read about this shit. I don't do it. I don't make this shit. I don't do this shit myself, right? Right? I don't do this shit myself, motherfucker. Don't talk to me about whether I can survive by what God gives me without a motherfucking bank account and a goddamn piece of paper, you ignorant fuck.
No, I don't believe you till you show us. You can show us pictures all day long and say you did it.
Don't play into it, man. It's useless. He's looking to be the adversary.
It's not useless. When he says, Clint, I could show you pictures of fucking skyscrapers that I built. I built them. They're skyscrapers I built.
The credibility and whatnot that goes behind that. I've seen Wizards pictures of the Ozark Mountains.
I really could care less what most you fucktards think about my credibility if you haven't figured it out by now.
Snaps, I wasn't questioning Wizards. I know, but I wasn't questioning Wizard if he could survive. I believe him and Nubs maybe can survive. I never questioned that. My question is just like
either. I think they're living in fantasy land of how they think
I think
they
so
would
too.
and
I
how
agree
it
with you
would
on
go
that.
down.
I do. My question was, it's like OTW. Do you think they'll leave us alone? And that's the only thing I was questioning. That's all.
Of course they won't. You're not part of
I
society.
don't think they would either. They're gonna terminate us all.
You're not part of society. You are an enemy. You are a traitor.
I've never been part of society that's willing participant. I've always questioned the fucking narrative.
Society is the traitor.
Yeah, but
society is the
when you
traitor.
got a warrant on you,
Society
you have to
is
live
the
different,
traitor.
right?
Society
I do
is
have
the
a
traitor.
warrant out on me. What the
Society
fuck
is
are you
the traitor.
talking about?
Society is the traitor.
But you can't compare now Nubs to later. That's what I'm trying to say. Now you do have your freedom. A lot of things. You can go to court. You can do a lot of things. When the shit hits the fan, you're not going to be able to do that. It's going to be either you comply or you're dead, pretty much.
Right, and since Wizards is so used to the 94 cases, he's going to take the
Then I
comply
guess
court
that's the
fucking
end of the
process.
road because again, like I
That's what
said,
he
I
thinks
ain't
is,
never gonna
standing
kneel.
up against
I have
the shit
never
is 94
kneeled,
cases
and I
with the
am
B
never
system,
going to kneel.
Court fucking system.
I don't. Yeah, he
So
shouldn't
Wizards
kneel. I'm
prepared
not saying
for
he should.
Wizards prepared to comply with the new system, you know, B system
No, I
coming in
wouldn't.
play.
I know, but I wouldn't kneel either. And also, I don't care if you have 200 cases. Wizard, you can shove them up your ass because that ain't gonna matter. They're gonna tell you comply or dead. That's it. So you're dead.
And I'm
And I
okay
would do
with
it.
that.
Okay.
Me personally.
Okay, so perfect point. So perfect
Wouldn't you learn the first time after
Let
the
me
first three
respond
to
to
quit
Tarek.
hitting cases?
Let me respond to Tarek. Perfect point then, because if you're going to sit there and cupcake, that tells me that you're going to comply. I already know you. Hold on. Hold on. I already know you. I already know you for the cupcake you are.
All right, go ahead.
You already comply to the little issue of instructing you and telling you and making you believe that you are subject to what somebody else says. Let alone when they try to put their fucking boot on your neck, then you will comply. When they got their boot on my neck, I'm gonna tell them to press harder, bitch.
And I'm with you on that one, Wizard, but you just don't understand the whole story here. So I'll just be quiet until I can tell you. I would never comply. Never.
94 cases. You haven't learned
In the
off of it, one of
meantime,
them?
man, stop projecting about everybody else. That's the problem. I don't sit here and project about everybody else. I tell you what I'm doing, what I've done, and what I will do. And it's a pattern of practice that ain't going to change. They even said in the last court case, he's done this 93 times. The judge looked at her and says, well, do you think he's going to change? He's never listened to us. Your Honor, he's never listened to us. Do you think he's going to change?
Let's brag about fucking not learning our lessons and having to continue going to the beast system courts. 95, 6, 4 times. You would think after your third time, you dumb fuck, you would have learned to quit picking up cases or whatever the fuck you're doing. And how come all 94 cases, you've never once showed us all the cases? We've asked you multiple times. You've talked about them here and there, but you've never once brought all your cases up one by one by one by one. Maybe we should pull your public records.
But Snaps, they are public records.
94 cases of Wizard and see what kind of dumb shit he's been doing to get the courts to get him involved. Because obviously you can't quit it. You can't learn your lesson. You're an idiot. And then you brag because you get caught up in 94 times. You get caught up in my mind, Snafu. You know, staying off the grid.
But Snaps, they are public record. You can do a FOIA request and get them, or what do you call it?
I'm gonna pull it. We're gonna pull Wizards records.
Yeah, I mean, I respect Wizards fighting against the system. Is it? Is you got
one out of 94 cases? Which ones are he hiding from the public?
I mean, you can always like my shit is public record,
but he doesn't want us looking into. So we're going to look at your 94 cases, see if any of them have to do with domestic violence, any of them have to do with
there's one on there for domestic violence. There's one on there for domestic violence
that you brag about all the time.
Yeah, there's one on there for domestic violence. Let's get that out of the way first. Put him in back. Let's get that out of the way first. Domestic violence back in 1993 when my son died. And my mother, the mother of my child, was so distraught. She blamed his death on me and started throwing my belongings out. And when she took a fan and threw it out of the closet with an open-bladed knife in her pocket, threatening suicide, with neighbors as witness, the fan bounced off the wall, hit her in the head, and when the police were called at 911 to explain that she needed help, she was going out of her mind, and instead of sending the doctors and an ambulance, they sent the police. And when the police got there, they arrested me for assault. Yeah, another great experience over this death of my son when I tried to breathe the breath of life back into his nostrils. And my entire family was torn apart. Later on, after my research, I figured out that, oh, wait a minute. They said he died of SIDS. Oh, goodness. After finally doing my research, I realized what SIDS is. And it's a natural reaction of the body that gives up because it's been poisoned by vaccinations. You fucking bitch ass motherfuckers.
And again, Wizard, what you just said is true because, like, even if he gets the record, it does a FOIA request. A lot of the shit that goes in court is not 100% anyway. But he's right, Snaps. Even if you find some stuff that's a little off, I mean, these people are corrupt anyway. They're gonna put their shit in there no matter what. It's not like anything they put in there is not gonna be 100. It's gonna be 100% correct. They got their own.
I ain't been motherfucking ostracized all my motherfucking life over one of the most grievous fucking events in any man's life, and you want to sit there and placate like you're some kind of fucking virtue. You fucking bitch ass motherfucker.
Oh god.
When and if shit hits the fan, you're going to have some people that are going to stand against it, and those people are probably going to die. I will probably be part of that group. Somebody will probably take my cool crossbow and go about their own business that way. I don't
And
fucking
you wonder
care.
why I'm an angry motherfucker.
Wizard,
and you
there was a
people
knife
wonder why I'm
involved
an
with your
and you
domestic
wonder
violence
why I'm
against
an
your
angry
wife.
motherfucker.
Interesting.
And you wonder why I'm an angry
so an actual weapon
motherfucker.
involved
And you
against
wonder
your
why
wife
I'm an angry
in a domestic
motherfucker.
violence
And you wonder
situation.
why I'm
No
an
matter-
angry motherfucker. And you wonder why I'm so motherfucking angry. You bitch ass slaves.
So again, a knife, your wife, domestic violence. Yeah, your story, okay, well, however you want to word it. The fact is, a knife, a weapon with your wife and domestic violence, you ended up getting arrested. Interesting.
Yes.
Same situation can be said about making some fucking hash oil. You say it was nothing, but the courts obviously saw it to be something.
Now, the reconsideration motion happened. The courts gave me a reconsideration motion. 94 cases I didn't have, but I did win one. But
Hey,
no, it's
Cadence,
funny
come on up.
because,
Put
he
Snafu
wants to
back real
diminish the
quick,
fact
please.
that there was a knife involved, a woman wife
OTW.
involved, and
Hold on.
obviously, so I would like to.
Hey, Candace, if you want to come on up and make it all about you, then please do so. Because if you think I'm up here wanting attention over one of the most grievous events of any band's life, then you come on up and tell me about your grievous events, you fucking bitch. You think I want to be up here talking about this? You think I like being like this? You fucking cunt.
You probably acted like that, yelling, screaming while you scared her with a knife, huh? That's why that's probably what happened. The way you're
Again,
acting
you
here, probably
mistake
what
it.
your wife
Again, you
dealt with.
mistake it. Let's correct this record.
But
She
your
was the one with the knife.
optics show your
Put him in
anger.
back. Put him in
The
back.
optics show your anger.
She was the one with the knife in her pocket, threatening suicide while blaming me for the death of my son. On the day we buried him, telling me to get out of my own fucking house. And I sat there and cried and couldn't do anything about it while the neighbors did everything they could and called 911. And when the neighbors called 911 and explained the situation that we had a suicidal woman, they sent the fucking police. The police saw this suicidal woman with a knot on her fucking head in all of her dismay and treacherous whatever was going on in her mind. And instead of helping her, they arrested me and put a child in her arms. You fucking bitch-ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, I just agree
Come up
with
here and
Snafu
talk.
on that.
Come up here and talk about it, Cadence. You fucking cunt. Snafu, go eat her pussy. You fucking bitch motherfuckers.
Oh, the optics are high. Knives and abusing women and wizard anger optics.
Snaps, you gotta understand this.
Shit.
Hold on, Snaps. You gotta understand the situation about that is a little sensitive. A woman can go a little crazy. And also, this is like in Michigan, it's always a woman's rights. They always take the woman's side no matter what you do, pretty much. So in that
Same here in
situation, I
Quebec.
wouldn't. Huh? Yeah, I wouldn't
Same here in
disagree
Quebec.
with Wizard.
If a woman
Yeah.
calls the cops and you're like not even, dude. I've experienced it myself. I wasn't even in the same room. I locked myself in the room because I knew what she was gonna do. So when the cops arrived, they came knocking on the door where I was locked in, right? And she couldn't enter the room. She was freaking out. She was trying to break down the door when all this happened. And she goes, "I'm gonna call the cops. Have you arrested? I'll tell them anything just to get you out of the house." I said, "Yeah, try it. I'm going to lock myself in here till they get here and we'll see what they think." And the story, because I locked myself in the room, I saved my ass because the cops ended up arresting her because she was drunk. So she started insulting the police officers and telling them that they didn't know, they weren't doing their job. They had to get me out of the house. I was violent and everything. And when the police officer, I opened up the door, says, "I've been locked in here the whole time. I've never even moved from here." She's been freaking out, she came in from the bar, she wanted to have sex. I says I didn't want to. She reeked booze. I didn't feel like having any fucking sex with her, and she started going all ballistic and crazy and fucking started throwing things and so I locked myself in the room. And then she said that she was, so the cops believed me because I was sober, completely sober. I was like I was sleeping when she arrived, right? And I was laying in my underwear. And the cops actually, all of them saw that, all of this was all fucking like completely crazy. So they arrested her, and they actually fucking, they took her down because she resisted arrest, and they fucking, they took her out. It was funny. I was laughing my head off.
It's
So,
crazy how these bitches fight the cops.
You got
sometimes.
lucky, OTW.
Yeah, I guess I did get lucky, but all because I locked myself in that room, man.
That was a good choice, OTW.
Yeah,
that was a
I
good
knew it was
choice.
coming.
So wait a second. You're saying you headed for the hills and you were fine?
Yeah. Something like that.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is fucked up. It's my ex-wife.
That's why you got to cut those relationships off like right away. Or as long as you're gonna end up in jail for sure.
Oh yeah.
All
Dude,
I'm
she even
saying,
called the
Tarek,
cops
is
on
there's
my
more to
friend.
the story than what just one person always says. And what do they say? There's his story, their story, and then the story. So
I agree. I'm
the
not
whole thing
saying
with
no.
Wizard
I
and the
agree.
94 case shit, that's for one, that's just pathetically stupid to brag about 94 cases working with the B system court. You would learn after first 2 or 3, hey, I'm fucking up. Quit doing what I'm doing to stay the fuck out of court system. And then 3, we've already looked into what I've already been saying. And that's why I said Wizard knows. He knows his narrative is not what really, at least on paperwork and other entities, went down. And I'm not saying he's a bad guy or anything. I'm just saying these motherfuckers want to kind of cupcake on what optics are really out there. And his optics are getting angry and yelling. Imagine how he gets here on panels. Imagine with the knife in his hand. Poor woman. That's what I got to say.
He didn't have a fucking knife in his hand. You didn't listen to his
Obviously,
story.
go read the reports. Go look it up. Go do your own FOIA. Go read it.
Why
Go
isn't
read
he
it.
fucking business?
The knife was taken from the woman, right? Remember, knife was in his hand.
What do you mean knife?
Yeah, you gotta take both sides. You gotta take. I think like
I don't know why people talk about their personal lives online in the first place.
I don't. I don't know. They brought it up, so I don't know.
Oh, well, it depends. You can talk about shit. Look, I just said things about my personal life.
Yeah, you can bring some stuff up.
You can say things.
You can.
Some things you can
Yeah, but they expect people to be people on the internet and hear things that you're not gonna like. You know?
Yeah.
No, there's some things you can bring up.
What could go wrong with locking yourself in a room? That's the best thing you could do, man. If ever, yes, like
Hey, OTW, I never had a problem like that. I never, thank God. But I had one ex-girlfriend one time. She's always like used to stalk me. She headbutted me one day because she was like also drunk and she wanted to have like sex. And I wasn't in the mood for her. She headbutted me so hard I was bleeding. And I just left, and she called. I guess she got arrested. Well, yeah, she got arrested later. Some shit happened. She was in jail, so I just left. I just fucking ain't gonna fuck with her.
Huh?
Dude, I had a crazy bitch that I broke up with, and she was fucking crazy, dude. Baby mama, and I was in courts to get custody of the kid. And so, yeah, there was restraining orders, whatever.
Dude,
I hadn't seen this bitch in like 8
I
months,
dated
right?
this girl for
I figured she
a really
disappeared.
short time, and listen to this one. This is one of the best stories you'll probably ever hear.
Well, hey, let me finish this real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so anyways, I hadn't seen this bitch in 8 months, right? But we used to live together. Well, I forgot to take her off my lease or whatever, but 8 months had gone by, and at the time I'm on fucking parole with an ankle bracelet and shit too. So like, my PO, everyone knows this is where I live. 8 months, they know the crazy bitch is gone. Well, anyways, this bitch when I was at work crawled through the doggy door with her, like, I guess fucking some dudes and shit. And, I had my gun, my house, my dog, my Xbox, everything in my house, right? My house. Hadn't seen this bitch for 8 months, right? I come home from work and the locks are changed. And I see this like fucking dude peek out the window. And then I see the crazy bitch run up the stairs. I start kicking in the door like, boom, boom, boom. I was going to literally kill these fools. Next thing you know, cops come, of course. Because I forgot to take her off the lease, and even though they knew she was crazy and she had been gone for 8 months and they knew it, she's like street shit, they fucking basically said, sorry, dude, you guys have restraining orders. You can't go near each other. I lost my house that day because she crawled through the doggy door, and I forgot to take the bitch off the lease. So all you guys out there, when you leave your bitches, make sure you get them off your paperwork.
Oh man, I think everyone's experienced some kind of crazy shit like that. One time I was living with her for a few years, and she was like 5 feet tall, 90 pounds. This bitch, she would fuck me up, bro. She would attack me like crazy. You know, you can't really do anything back except restrain her. And like, you know, one time I kicked her out after, and she fucking cut herself and drew a fucking blood sigil on my door. Did some fucking magic shit on me or something. You gotta watch these crazy bitches, man. I'm not joking.
Wait, guys, I got one. All right, listen to this one. I meet this girl, this
fucking
chick on
blood
Facebook.
sigils, bro.
She's on Facebook, right?
That's fucking funny, dude.
And listen to this. So we meet up, and you know, so we date a bit, and you know, so we started going out or whatever, and this is what I recall. It's from a little bit a while ago. So we go to the grocery stores, and you know, we're having a good time talking, making jokes, we're laughing, it's funny, and then we get to the teller right at the counter, and she, you know, passing the products, scanning them. And I'm telling jokes, and the girl behind the counter starts laughing, right? So we're laughing, and the chick that I'm with turns around and fucking slaps me right in the fucking face, like smacks me really fucking hard, man. I'm like, then I'm astonished. You know, you look at the look on my face is like this, you know, hold on.
You didn't know her or anything?
I was like, well, not really. I knew her for about what, let's say a week, maybe a week. Right?
Okay.
So, you know, I think she's really good looking and all. And hold on, let me bring back the thing. So she slaps me across the face. She goes, "Oh, so you like making other girls laugh, huh?" And she looks at the other girl, and she tells her, she goes, "You ain't laughing anymore, are you?" And I'm like, astonished. Like, obviously, I you know, never, you know, when I got a chance to get away from her, you know, when she kept texting me and calling me back, I wouldn't answer, obviously, after that one. You know, I never saw her again, but that was insane, man. She like literally slapped me across the face right in front of the grocery, the teller, the person there, and in front of everybody that was there. It's like everybody went silent. It was insane. I was like, oh my God, she's crazy. She's like really fucking crazy, right? She's completely gone, like, you know. So that was my story. Yeah. Her name was Mary Lou. Yeah, that's pretty much as far as I'm going to go with that one.
The name should have been a warning right off the bat, bro.
Yeah.
You tell me you are a fucking dumb fuck hanging out with Fed State, Host State, doing drugs in the car. Quote, hanging
Oh, you tell
drywall.
me? Why? Did he rehire him?
He's going back on what he said about Flo because Flo's giving him shit. Why are you fucking talking shit about me to everyone online?
Yeah, I seen it on his broadcast.
You tell me, Host State fucking's been doubling down with pedophiles. Fuck you. You tell me.
It's okay, Steph. I mean, you have to be patient at times. You can't always. Just my opinion. You can't always like go hard at it.
I know.
Of course.
Where I stand.
Yeah. No, I get it. I understand. I'm just saying there's
Again,
different ways to do it.
The death threats and everything else are real. The digital experience is real. Whistleblowing on these fucking, whether or not these fuckers online want to believe it or not, the criminal traitors, fraudulent acts by some of these people are real.
Snaps, I'm not disagreeing with you.
A snitch by another name.
Snaps, I'm not disagreeing with you because I didn't just get doxxed twice. I won't even say what happened the third time, which is no big deal.
Why do you think his video is private now? We were monitoring.
Yeah, I know. He
situation.
took it out. Yeah, he took it out. I seen that.
We monitored the situation. The minute you got doxxed by Pedograph, Host State's new friend, notice his video is now private. We were watching out for people like you, Tarek.
No, I appreciate it. It's not that. It's just he also sent something in my feed. He sent the same story to me and everybody in my city. You know, the story wasn't true anyway.
Here's the discernment, though. Flow State went online, and he tried to say it was an edited clip, the clip that we played where he admitted he has a Proud Boy chapter, that 80% of them are Fed tied. Right, he wanted to lie about the clip, but I'm the agent, right? But he's the one protecting predators. He's the one who's Fed tied with the Proud Boy tied optics. You tell me. interesting you're changing your story, you tell me. I think Flow State maybe been bitching to you, you tell me, and now you are trying to hug a buddy, fuck a buddy to fix things between you and Host State, maybe? Because you guys live close to each other?
Great stuff, OTW. Great stuff.
What did I do? How did I do?
Start singing, Nubs.
Well, we're trying to mix it up. We went from girls and, crazy stories to this, and, it was nice.
Now we're at the section where Nubs sings OTW and serenades him.
No. We're at the cross section where, all you motherfuckers are aliens, and I'm the only human here.
Go to the mothership. Go to the mothership.
You've been discovered. Only aliens would join this show.
We'll pick you up tonight at 3, bro. Don't worry. Or this morning.
Hey, what's his name? Cage. Why does Mel keep kicking you out? I know she's a little sensitive about some subjects, but I keep seeing her kicking you out.
Who? What are you talking about?
Mel. You know who I'm talking about. Mel and Pandro.
Oh, I don't know. That was I don't think she kicked me out before, did she?
No, she kicked you out twice. But I understand she doesn't.
We're talking about the tranny.
Hey,
person.
you tell me,
Yeah.
that's absolutely a pedophile supporting piece of shit.
I was
Want to
saying
tell
it's a
me
human
that the
eugenic
video
program.
about a
It's
child
engineering
chained on walls is artistic? You tell me. Are you into harming children then? You fucking piece of shit. Fucking telling me defending Flow State. All you motherfuckers want to defend Flow State, he showed his predator optics. He's shown how much he defends videos of children being chained on walls with the old man presenting rape. So you want to
He doesn't have time for all that shit. He's fixing drywall that fell off the fucking wall. He's got to follow him because he's hired him and he's got to fix all the fuck ups. Otherwise, he gets charged.
Well, and I think because both of them are loser fucktards and they can't make real friends, that Host State got all pissy and probably was like, why are you talking shit to me with Paul and duh? And so now fucking you tell me he's in damage control for his little Host State pal.
Yeah, that's true. You guys do gossip like bitches. That's true. I see the comment saying that.
It's okay.
I'd have
It's
to
not
agree with
gossip
that.
when it's a digital experience of traitors, criminals, frauds, and pedophiles pulling their shit, their pogo shit.
You're obsessed with pedophiles, man.
I'm obsessed with calling these fucking pedophiles out. Yep. Because they're fucking, you're obsessed with covering up pedophile optics. You're obsessed with fucking turning the cheek. You're obsessed with fucking being a fucktard.
I've exposed a lot of this shit on my channel. I play it all, like all the
So
naughty
it's
bullshit.
interesting that you would say that to me when you damn well know what I do and why we're doing it, and you know the optics of.
Are you
these
doing it?
fucktards
I don't think you're doing it very
supporting-
effectively, though. That's
You
the
can't tell me you don't see Host State supporting these pedophiles actively.
But Cage, I do agree that both methods are also important. Even though I think Snafu doesn't get out of line or maybe like yells too much, I do agree if you look at it from the back end that there has to be a method to keep posing, to keep poking these people. There's a reason why that's done, just to let you know. There's more psychology to it. I won't go in details. I'm more patient, but there's more psychology to what he's doing.
Sir, digital experience, sir. That's all you guys say, Tarek. I know you get it.
I know. I'm trying to explain it in codes because I don't want to say anything.
I get it. I get it.
So when I get on, for example, Venus, I'm not cupcaking. Believe me, there's a reason why I'm on there.
No cupcaking.
You keeping tabs on the cupcakes?
Why don't you come up here on panel? You tell me. Come chat with all of us. Come chat with OTW.
He's fixing
Where is he?
he's fixing fucking Flow State's drywall. He ain't got time for that shit.
I thought he fired Host State.
Well,
He hired him back with his wonderful leadership qualities. That's what I understand.
How the
No,
fuck
I
do you
think he
fuck up
hired him.
drywall? Like I could see like breaking it because drywall can be like snapped in half easily, like but I don't know.
The only thing I can see snaps if he cut the sheet in half, for example, and say he was like doing a patch, and he put the screws on an I don't know an angle or something, missed the stud completely, and then it just fall off or something. I don't know
Well,
how you
that's
fuck
not
that
hanging drywall. That's fucking shit up.
Yeah.
Hanging drywall would imply that the screws go into the studs. That's part of that. That's like how you do it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I'm just trying to assume.
You didn't see the Craigslist ad that he put out? He put out
No.
drywall.
I never seen it.
Well, we all saw what they were I think drywall for flowing, you tell me, is code word for doing drugs in the car. My personal opinion, of course.
Well, that wouldn't make any sense because Flow State would probably be the first one to do drugs correctly in the car.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Flow State is Flow State is afraid of marijuana, from what I recall.
Doesn't mean he's afraid of meth or cocaine. Look at his fucking
Yeah, I don't
pupils,
think-
dude.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing weed. I think he's doing more of a state.
Go look at his record, Christos. That will explain everything to you about who he is. Look at his
Yeah,
record.
he's a tweaker.
I don't know, like people that like those
Exactly.
people that like those uppity fucking drugs and shit, they always hate weed, I've noticed.
Why does everyone
Yeah, I
have
don't
their
get that,
icon
dude. Like, the whole
disappearing?
weed haters are the uppers. They do hate.
I
Like
don't
I
know.
noticed all the anti-stoners or anti-weed. They're into the coke or the tweak or the meth, and
They're on
I do
fucking
know.
Adderall or something, you know.
He's not lying though.
Yeah.
He's right. Like if you look at the average stoner, like the opposites. The tweakers and the meth heads and coke. They're always like talking shit about weed, and then they're sniffing fucking powder up their nose. Like,
Right,
fuck
like
that
I've
weed,
known
that'll
like
fuck you up.
cokeheads and shit. I know cokeheads and shit. They hate weed. Like fuck weed, that's disgusting, and then they just start snorting shit up their nose and stuff. It's weird. I mean,
Then they end up smoking the coke, which is crack. So my whole thing is, you tell me it's obvious that you're switching your narratives because flow states talk to you, and now you're trying damage control for your buddy.
Right, we didn't see this coming.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
right on
the-
that one. I seen that.
Yeah, the imminent or the immediate backtracking or regret or trying to quote unquote cupcake or hold up both ends, when really you just gotta be willing to draw the line at times when you see people have certain characteristics or character traits. Like Flow State not doing a good fucking job and probably being fucked up.
Yeah. He was high when he was working on something. Probably meth.
Man,
Look at his red pupils. Look at his eyes.
everyone's out here watching the other streams and shit and keeping up. Like, what do you think would happen? Like, just be willing that everyone, just assume everyone hears it. Coming over here, giggling.
Dude,
That
he
was funny
tried
though.
straight up lying. I know, like,
That
get
was
a lot of
crazy.
haters.
Hold up. I just want to say that was crazy when Paul was restreaming that video, and then he acted like he didn't know what the video clip was, and he put it away real quick as soon as Paul started talking. And you tell me it was on OTs. Yeah, we knew what was up. But go ahead.
I was just gonna say he's doubled down on his lies, but here's the funny thing: is it's digital experience. We all, whether you hate me or like me or if it's said out of your own mouth, because like when we played the clip of him saying his chapter, his Proud Boy chapter, his Fed ties 80%. We started putting that clip out, right? Because he said out of his own mouth. He started telling people that we edited that clip. Like the crew edited that clip. Kind of like what he's lying about Paul's video. See, he's into multiple different situations with multiple different creators because he's such a lying sack of shit. But he's under my target because of his pedophile supporting optics and veteran fraud supporting optics.
Yeah.
Right, they get themselves tied up. Right, too many lies to keep track of, so they end up getting themselves in a knot and tied up. This is what I saw over time with people like London Man as well. And why to stay away from those streets. There's a loss of credibility at a certain point where you see that someone is such a arrogant motherfucker that they think they can just run different lines and narratives on all different types of communities when there's an obvious crossover and people are going to eventually start seeing what's going on here, the bigger picture.
Yeah, it sounds like
Politicking.
a pathetic warrior. Remember that?
Yeah, the fake catering to people and networking not in good faith.
I think it's been proven that people can still talk shit and be like, fuck you, but then in the end, real recognize real and still work together. Me and Christos have been at it multiple times over the years. Same with OTW, but we've always fucking whatever. Real, you know, fact is, real recognize real in the end, and wheat and tear optics are a thing. But to lie like he does, like when people like, oh, that's edited, fucking dude. You said it out of your own mouth. Crew don't edit shit when we clip out of your own mouth shit. And he's not only lying about Paul's videos, but the video. But we know why he's doing what he's doing. And it's not just him.
But
Like you
hey,
said, London Man and others. Like it surprises me. Some of these people are surprising me with their cupcake optics. Gotta be surprised. I didn't expect London Man to cupcake as much as he has with certain people.
yeah. But Snaps, let me give you one example. I'm not talking about Flow State or Soul Slate, right? If you look at Tommy, for example, right? I can tell you myself, every time Tommy is high off whatever he's taking. I don't know what he's taking, but I can tell you from just me looking at him in the eye and how he's talking, all body language, that he is fucking lit. So if you can't look at somebody else and know that they have a habit, because that would be only like a presumption. You know, you can't say it's a fact. But that's how I leave it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you
like
should be.
I agree.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
No, I'm just saying people show themselves. It's like Goblin when he gets up here drunk as fuck, and then he could be sober and coherent, and then he could be sober and coherent, and you're like, see, you're different when you're not fucking under the influence or some shit like this. But a lot of these fucktards are in, you know, their optics show, and they want to act like they don't show.
I don't know. I said something about Slow State yesterday. I got a little reminder on my phone, like, let's talk about it or something. I said that I think he's been slipping, you know, and people can't see it. I can see it, you know, and I'm not gonna go in details about slipping. I'm sure you know what that means, but you know, we're just, you know. So I don't know. He's definitely been just to
Come
me.
up
At
here on
least.
panel. You tell me if you think I'm pathetic. I would love to listen to how you're gonna tell us how your buddy Flow State, the pedo supporter, is not pathetic. Come tell us. Tell us all about your friend Flo. You tell me.
Why you told me doesn't want to get on stage or on a panel?
He has a lot to say in the chat. That's all. That's why I said come up here on panel. Stop.
Yeah, why is he so shy? He's been on panel
everyone
before.
saw him fucking tell everyone what was up with Flo, and then all of a sudden, after Flo starts on defense
Is this
mode,
all you fucking guys are capable of talking about other people and things that happen within this retarded community or thing you call a community? The fuck is wrong?
what do you want to talk about?
What do you? Yeah,
You guys
exactly.
are like
about?
double my age. It just astounds me. It's like, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, there's a different agenda here, Cage. There's an agenda for something else, and people are fighting that agenda and against it. And there's an agenda for people that want to get up here and talk about some stuff that's important, which is okay. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, go for it, Cage.
Yeah, good. The floor's all yours, buddy.
All right, let's talk about how this actor right now talking about other people all day and all this shit. Isn't this like a subconscious
Talk about
program?
predators, criminals,
Isn't this social engineering? Is it not social
going.
engineering?
Why wouldn't we want to talk about
What we're
criminals, traitors,
witnessing right
frauds,
now
and
is
pedos?
not social engineering at its finest. Are you even in control of your own thoughts or emotion or your actions or anything at all? You know, ask yourself that question. Go in the fucking mirror, look in your own eyes, and ask yourself the question: am I in control of anything? I don't think you are, because you're not in control of your own mind. Okay.
Is that what you want to talk about?
Yeah, let's talk about how we're all being socially engineered to have this conversation right now.
Okay, that's a good subject. Go ahead.
Well, my first question: do you think it's happening or no? Or are you
Yeah, I think it's happening on some level.
it's
Yes,
happening
I do.
because you're
Yes.
sitting here telling me to avoid fucking predators, criminals, traitors, and frauds. You're programmed to fucking be the resistance. Yeah, it's happening.
No, I think I get his point, Snafu. It's probably happened on some level,
Yeah,
if not
you
more.
know
Yeah.
what? Fuck his point, because little children and fucking criminals and veteran frauds are fucking happening, and people are being fucking scammed and fucking all kinds of bullshit, as you know. So I really could care less, as you know, about these fillers of these people when they're ignorant to the fact of the actual shit going down.
Talk about
So would that imply that you're just a grain of sand in the whistleblowers? Like
Sure
the
am.
rest of us are grains of sand. I mean,
I would
like
say the truth, yo, is like maybe 2 pebbles, like a pebble. We've upgraded to a pebble.
oh, okay, even being a pebble, how are you going to stand against the fucking ocean? The same question that you asked
I'm going to
Wizard,
stand for my life, my rights, my freedom, my morals, my
and
God.
that's what
I'm gonna stand
Wizard
for
and
the
I are
innocent.
willing to do. At least I assume I speak for him on that premise, just because he
Right.
said that he was going to. So the same thing can be said to loop the conversation back to the beginning, as we all love to loop. Same
Okay,
thing can
but
be
not-
said. You're just a pebble in the fucking sand.
It's a
I
loopity
agree.
loop.
No, I agree with you. We're all pebble. I think everybody is just not pretty much nothing. You know, we're all compare, like they say, a blimp, whatever. But even to Snafu's madness, which I sometimes agree with you guys, a little bit too hard and too pushy and too much. How do you know there's not a psychology behind this, though? That there's
Because they
something
don't
else.
understand the digital experience and what's
Yeah, how do you
happening.
not understand what's really going on with this method? That it's a repeated thing for something else to happen. I'm just giving you like another side to it. That's why, like
Those who have
Monogram.
ears can hear and those who have eyes can see, sir. That
Yes.
verse has never been more appropriate than now.
Like Monograph, he kept on bugging me with the video, so I made the video. Right after I made the video, he got on Flow State and said the next day or some shit like that I fold under pressure. Right?
We
He
can watch
doesn't-
your video. OTW should play your video.
Oh, God. Did I send it to OTW or no?
What, by email or in the
No,
private
I just
chat?
said I have to put it in your chat. Hold on.
Put it in private chat, not in chat, because in chat.
Oh, I don't know how to do
snail
it.
mail.
Hold on a sec, because if you're
How
not
do you do
modded
it?
in chat, it won't show up. You
Derek
have-
had to come out.
It's on
Yeah.
your phone. You have an option to go into private chat on your phone for sure. You have it. You just have to, navigate there and check it out.
I got you.
Oh yeah.
OTW, why is the alien flicking you off specifically?
Well, I don't know. Probably
He's
he doesn't
kinda
like
giving
me.
OTW
You know,
the
everyone
side
loves,
eye,
everyone
too, I
loves
noticed,
talking about
bro.
agents and that, right? But the best agent is one who's unaware that they're actually being used, right? So they have no clue that they're being used for a greater goal at all. They're just they're like a retarded pawn on a chessboard. You know?
Right.
Keep that in
I'm gonna have to shut this down in a few minutes because I gotta go get my grandson at school. So yeah. Let's go with the outro music.
All right, everybody, have a good day. Thank you for
Derek,
having
drop
me.
your video in the private chat.
He did? No, he didn't. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I gotta get out of here.
Catch
Much
you guys
love to
later.
everybody, man. Much love. It was a great broadcast. We had a great time. Talk about aliens and all kinds of different subjects. It was pretty cool. Hope you guys show up tomorrow for another episode of Off the Wall with Patrick and Paul. And if Paul doesn't show up, but we have our faithful little co-host here, Alien Paul, that'll make up for Mr. Unslaved's absence. So, any final words, guys, before we go ahead and get out of here?
I know that Paul's going live at 2. I've been restreaming you since I was restreaming Charles earlier, so I'm just gonna drop my link if people want to hop on up before Paul starts, or I'll just restream some other stuff, or maybe monologues. So I'm gonna drop the link to my channel because I'm still live right now, so feel free to come over. Thanks, OT. Good stream.
Yeah, man. Peace out, and everybody make sure to go check out Christos' broadcast. He's simulcasting and broadcasting over on other channels to, create publicity. So make sure you tune in tomorrow for another episode of OTW News Off the Wall with Patrick Paul. Any last words, Mr. Snafu Snaps?
Yeah, good stream. Great. You covered multiple topics. The optics are high, and just everyone stay aware because it's only going to ramp up, and we will start seeing a lot more things. So, much love. Fuck all you cupcakes.
Everybody watch out for the aliens in Miami. It's an alien invasion. They're coming for us, guys.
Hey, salute y'all. Thanks for coming by.
I'm
I'm
out of here.
gonna drop the link here. Boom. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link if anyone wants to just fucking chat until Paul goes live. I'm gonna end when Paul goes live. I was gonna I had some stuff planned, but I wanted to follow what was going on OTWs. So yeah, very eventful day out here in the metaverse, no doubt. Oh man. Okay, yeah. Here we go. I was playing this music the other day. I'm just gonna start playing music, and then if people hit the link, I'll stop the music. Oh, hey, wait, hold up. Charles is still live, so I actually want to see what's going on over there. Okay, yeah, they got 4 people. Hey, they got Voynich over there. Uh-oh. Yeah. Let's check this out. Oh, Cage. Cage coming through as well. Yeah, let's get a little something fun going until Paul goes live. I am going to tap in over here real quick while I let Cage up.
I mean, we don't need this man anymore. This man's he's taken us out of our area of expertise, our place that we want everybody to be. We can't have this
Shout out
man.
to New Zealand.
You know?
Right.
He's stirring the pot, and we can't have it.
Right.
What's up, Christos? Who's here?
So
Hey, what's
to
up,
me, I
Cage?
feel
This is Charles Waz.
Actually, I've never seen his stuff before. I've heard about him times, but I've never actually.
We're all under surveillance. You know that as soon as you look.
Yeah, he has some pretty cool streams actually. I'm dropping the link to his channel right now. Yeah, he talks about things, especially esoteric and occultic. You actually might like some of the topics at times. Like we were talking about something earlier on Charles's channel that was fucking interesting. So definitely sub up to him if you're not.
Yeah, I've heard about him.
You
before.
probably would appreciate some of the stuff. Yeah, you have.
Pass it on as soon as they drive out their friggin' gate. They know. They can tell you where you've been for the day, where you drove to, all the places you stopped.
Why does it sound like there's like a flying saucer in the background?
Cameras.
As soon as
Someone's mic is crazy over there.
We're being observed every fucking second of the day.
Yeah. As soon as people open their eyes, the first thing they do is grab their phone.
Dang it. Yeah, I did this morning. That's what I did this morning. I fucking looked at my phone. I had to turn the data on because I turned the data off at night.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm catching up on these comments. These are funny comments here I missed. Yeah, where's this? I don't know what this video is.
Got Random Boy 81 asking about what are your thoughts on the end times?
Yeah, if that's like biblical terms, like biblical type end times, I don't know. Time is always ending and starting. It's just, I don't know. I'm not sure what to think of the quote unquote end times. That could be construed to be a lot of different things. And there's a lot of different belief systems out there. So predominantly when it comes to, religious belief systems, it would seem end times are a thing. I think there's a misconception that the end times is like a definitive period point. And it's like, if you believe there's like death is a transition, then an end time is just getting ready for the next new time. So I don't think the end times have to be like a bad thing, like they're made out to be.
And like, it's just like a lot of us that are seeing the ways of this world, we know that it's not meant to last. It's not sustainable. So like, these systems do have to come to an end. So in that sense, like, yeah, you could say we're like in the end times period, just universally without religious lenses. There's a lot, I guess, that points to it. But, you know, not to get sucked down that rabbit hole, you know, prophecy and then like them writing stuff into existence. And, you know, these are scripts basically with these religious texts that they are playing out, and it's reaffirming theologians' belief systems, for better, for worse. I'd say for worse. Kind of like what Snafu was getting on about over at OTWs just now. So, yeah, that's what I have to say on it. And lastly, yeah, it's just an opportunity for something new. You know, just like Cage down here with the Fire Phoenix, or the bonfire that like ended up looking like, you know, Phoenix coming out of the ashes type shit. That's what it is ultimately. So we don't have to look at it as a bad thing or get hung up on doom and fear, but obviously we need to be rational, you know, take into note where things are going in this world.
So you know, a good question to ask then is, how is this formulated, right? Is it formulated because of the belief system, right? Is that like a subconscious program? And if enough people believe in that something's gonna happen, then it kind of formulates into our reality. And like that's kind of what it looks like, right? Like if you can inject this kind of ideology into people from a very young age and form their mind to really truly believe that, then that's most likely what they're gonna experience in their reality, right?
Yeah, so and that's why I was, you know, referencing the religious lenses of it. Yeah, totally. I completely agree with you. It's you know, manifesting it into existence by implanting it across, you know, so many minds that, yeah, it's generating that as a reality. Kind of like the idea of an egregore. If there's enough energy put into it, you know, with thought, intention, conscious states of being, that it really actually does form into. And this is getting metaphysical, but yeah, I agree with you completely, Cage. Yeah, well put.
Yeah, there's definitely something there, right? What are belief systems? You know, if you really think about it, those are subconscious programs. Like, you know, the conscious programs that seep deeply into the subconscious. You know, like you believe these things, and then you're held into that cage of reality. And this is where the name comes from. Right? It's all subconscious.
Yeah. A paradigm. There's always a
dichotomy.
There's always a container for this paradigm through which we perceive and exist. No doubt. I'm gonna let this play a little bit, unless you wanted to add more. Appreciate you. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm curious what they're getting on about, because it was interesting earlier what Charles was speaking on. I was enjoying it. So I could only wonder with who's over there now as well.
Yeah, it's another level of hacking. Yeah, it's another level of cracking. But then again, the way that Monty Graf describes it, like here's
Someone's
the camera,
mic sounds like there's a flying saucer in the distance.
hidden in your screen. It
I
might work
listen
like
subtly.
that, but it doesn't necessarily.
Yeah, like a whirring, whizzing noise.
Working like that.
Yes.
I mean, it might just be the whole fucking screen being a camera. So
Exactly, boy.
that actually is possible. Okay.
I know. I've been thinking about it. You know, bloody
No,
hell.
that is possible. I mean, if you know the technology, I haven't been, but the technology, that is the technology. You know.
Yeah.
The same goes for a microphone and a loudspeaker. So.
I think I might make that website.
Same
Chris,
thing.
Yeah, maybe I should. No.
Yep.
Oh, that would be epic if you actually click into it.
I
and
would
then,
know
yeah,
if I was
yeah.
to go and wanted to click information. I'd be
I'll go back to
setting
the
up
main room
lots of
right
other
now, you know. I
tools
can
and
set it up
avenues
I
to
can
do
set it
that.
up in an
Not
hour.
only would I be
I can
looking
have it up
myself,
today
of
if I
course,
wanted to.
but if I was a computer, I could set
You should,
information a
bro.
whole lot of prompts.
that would just make it even funnier.
What did you put a Tarek one too?
You know, we'll make the head spin, and then it'll do an AI Tarek giving you answers to esoteric questions or something.
Uh-oh. Hold up.
We got the buffer going.
And even beyond our body language, also in
And
our
beyond. Thank you very much. Yes.
yeah, also in our biofield.
Thank you. Come again.
Yes, our biofield. Yes.
That's how they call it in in cyber, in Siberia.
Cyber language. Yeah.
Cyber language, the biofield, our aura. You know, the way that they have deciphered or encoded the aura into data. Yeah, that's also a thing. Yeah.
Well, they could even get an infrared frequency of what you look like.
Yeah.
And then not only that, they could give out your heart readings, your parts of your biological shift, the way your skin moves, all sorts of things. You know, your kidney, your heart, your lungs. All these things can be read by your phone. You've got little devices. They got apps that you can get, and you can put that in your phone, and it'll tell you how fast you ran, what your heart rate was, what it just tells you so much information.
Yeah.
Well, if they can do that with an app that you can read, they've probably got apps in your phone that are already reading like that anyway, right?
And they do. And imagine the combination of all those factors and the combination of all the data being harvested worldwide for years and now being combined. I mean, you can really know a lot. You know.
Yeah, shout out to Voynich.
Well, to me, I was going to bring this conversation now around to astrology, because if you're reading people in that vein, in that way, and you've had this technology, say, in another reset back then, you could have even made up a whole astrological
did bury
chart
him at the
built
time,
on that.
for anyone
Right?
that remembers the lore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hearing that flying saucer.
I mean, where does all our information come from? It's all collected anyway. Astrology is just a collection of information. That's all it is.
Yeah, and a denotation of patterns.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Yeah.
I need to fucking
Exactly.
get rid of the old star or pinned comment.
This place is really well mapped out long before we arrived.
Okay, we are gonna play this Tarek video, everyone, for anyone that was interested in that. Thank you, y'all, for your patience. I think I saw someone backstage. I'm switching in between
The optics are
tabs
high.
here, so give me one moment. No doubt. No doubt. All right, let's get it. Hey, thanks for coming by, Snafu. I'm gonna pull
Make
up
sure
this
you
Tarek video.
thumbs up Mr. Christos video here. Help him hit the algorithm. Hey, this is
And
Tarek's
subscribe to
video.
Tarek. I didn't even know I was subscribed to him, but go ahead.
Yeah, this is his video because remember the boxing challenge? So this is the Pedo Pogo optics are high. But Mr. Tarek, man, you're rocking it out, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna let it play.
Video. Money, you little fucking bitch. Talking trash on the internet. Making fucking videos. Happy birthday and shit. This old fucking fart that drinks every fucking day wants to box me. The question, Monty, could you pass?
Hold on. The way he's reading it is hella funny. It's like he's giving a formal speech.
He's looking at his notes. This is epic.
Bro, wallahi,
He's looking at
wallahi,
it.
leave Tarek alone, wallahi.
He's chin checking these motherfuckers. I'm proud of Tarek.
I appreciate his structure and formality, even though it's
He's
kind of
not
funny
going
at first.
snafu status. You guys got to appreciate that. You hate the way I do it. He's doing it a different way, guys. Anyways, make sure you thumbs up Christos and Tarek. Keep fucking chin checking these pedo pogo fucks. The optics are high.
All right, wonderful.
The exam. Are you able to run 3 miles? Or are you going to get knocked out in like 2 seconds? I mean, I don't know, Monty. What do you think? This is the question for you because
community crossover.
you're obviously
Wait. Who's
asking
he
about
trying to
you.
play here? What's the whole
And I
context?
said,
Oh, this is that monograph guy that Snafu is always talking about.
He's gonna fight Monograph. He'll fuck him up so bad, guaranteed. What do you mean?
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Tarek
We'll
would
let
fuck
finish.
him up, probably.
Yeah, probably. Let's be real.
you're obviously asking me to box you. And I said, no first, because like you're too old for me. But you kept on pushing it. And now you may get your wish. And I don't know, Monty. I don't know if you want to go MMA, if you want to go regular boxing. What do you want to do here, Monty? Because I guarantee you, Monty, it's going to be 1-2, and you're going to be out. 1-2, then out. So, Monty, just in case you don't know how to box, just in case you can't take a hit on the jaw, just in case, get ready, because it's going to be a quick 1-2 for you, Monty. Quick 1-2. Quick 1-2, Monty, like this. See that, Monty? A quick 1-2, and you are out.
Wow. Yeah, I'm glad I kept going here after OTW ended so I could play this. That was funny. But that was cool too.
End it in the cage, man. Bring it back to the cage. Fucking settle in the cage, man. Stop gospel. Yeah, that's good. But how good, bro? Everyone get in the goddamn ring and let's see what the fuck, talking shit. It's never gonna happen. Do you think they're actually it's gonna make it happen here?
No, but it's still funny for the memery,
No, we gotta make it happen now. I want to see this shit. We can bet on it and stuff. What are
Holy
the odds?
cows.
We gotta calculate the odds of this shit.
Make sure I drop the link again here, just in case someone else wants to hop up. Yeah, that was a good video. I'm gonna have to find another one before Paul goes live here. Oh yeah, let's go back to Charles Waz actually. I'm gonna pull him back up. Tarek hero status. Hey, I need to mod you guys up. I just noticed here. Wait, yeah, okay, boom. All right, one sec, y'all. What's today's math, as it would be known? Goblin on my bone.
My answer to that is like,
Boom.
Okay, so you guys seen this like latest volcano outbursts and everything? That's because they have to create extra space in hell, because we found so many more bastards living on our plane, and they really need to get down there. So that's why they're just cleaning up some room, making some new.
Oh, I think they're talking about
floors,
like the tunnels being bored underground and underground shit.
Because apparently there needs to be new departments in hell because there's even more evil people that we recognize.
That was good, boy.
That need to be sent down to somewhere. Don't ever want to see them again. Don't ever want to hear of their reasoning, which is mainly a lack of reasoning. And I'm just sick of them. You know, they make everything sick too. It's not only yeah. Sorry.
Well, you heard about the underground tunnels. This guy that was I think he was in the military, and they were tracking down people who were trafficking people, and he said the tunnels are so fast underground. They go for miles and miles and miles that it's even hard to find the people because they got hidden rooms that are buried behind walls. And the only way you can find them is if you dig into the wall and find the door.
Yeah.
I mean, I can only imagine.
Damn. That's weird.
That's people. We don't need to look above ground. We need to start looking underground. How are they getting all that cocaine in the country? Tons of it, undetected. Oh, I know. Underground.
Right. And I like where Chuck is going with that, because it's kind of like the analogy of being under the nose, when something's just like right, you're holding something you're looking for, whatever you're searching for, quote unquote, it's right under your nose. The fucking wild truth of what's going on with this reality is right below our nose. It's actually, some of it obviously, depending how deep you can go, and there's deep shit. I don't mean that shit too literally, but that whole analogy, the metaphor.
Christos, if you look at it literally, what's right under your nose? Think about
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Speech, like the words that you use. That's also the power of word.
Well, it's multifaceted, because that's what I'm saying. The metaphor that we use for all this stuff actually applies quite literally for the situation of reality. Yeah.
Things, and they're coming across tunnels with bloody mosaic bloody walls on them and floors. Who the hell? Mosaics. I mean, when did New Zealand ever bloody build anything with mosaics? Never.
Huh. Interesting.
5 hours, 55 minutes in.
Nice.
Hey guys, I'm gonna bounce. I've been enjoying this stream once again, and I will hope to see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Enjoy your company. I'd really enjoy your company, boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, boy.
Ciao.
Have a good nighttime over there.
That Hero and Back guy that's on panel, he be having some of the craziest mic issues I've ever heard.
Lonnie, you alive? Maybe Phil disappeared in one of them tunnels. Huh.
Oh man, I don't know what's going on there.
Well, Lonnie wrote in the back chat earlier, but you didn't get to see it.
Okay. Well, maybe you can put it in my.
What's up, Snafu?
Just hanging out, watching your shit. I wanted you to watch this personally, but you could watch it if you want with the other people. But I wanted to make a point out there. I know a lot of you guys are like, "Why the fuck is Snafu striking channels? That's a dick move. What the fuck is he doing? Fuck a dick." Well, let's not remember the death threats and all that shit have occurred from these pedo pogo fucks. But this video I putting in your link is 10, 12 months ago. And again, the attacks and the optics are high, but this goes for goblins, bitch ass, and all the little fucktards out there, wizard and all you fucktards. Why is Snafu fucking going the way he's going with the optics he's doing? The video is a self-explanatory nation, and it's kind of why old Tarek fucking did his video too. By the way, good chin checking, Tarek.
Whoa. All right. Well, thanks for adding that.
I want you to watch it personally, or you can share it. But this is this
Yeah,
optics
I'm
is
getting
10
that.
months ago.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
Yeah, and they
Looking
always
for
want
that
to question
crystal
why
oil.
Snafu doing what tactics he's doing.
Where's that crystal oil? So that yeah, I'm going to. That's buddy, that intrigued me. Yeah.
And since Drunk
Send
Goblin's
me
here
some
right
links
now, maybe
about
you
that.
should play it and let him tell me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
All
gonna.
right, hold on.
I will.
Yeah, I'm drunk as fuck, dude. Can't you tell? You see how drunk I am? I quit drinking, goofy. All right? You need to stop trying to spill all these bunk ass motherfucking videos, dude.
Why don't you shut your mouth and read
Why don't you
this?
shut your mouth,
said,
you little
why am I
bitch
going
boy?
around striking people?
Keep
Why am I
calling,
going
keep
around
calling me a
talking
drunk. I
when
told
do
you,
that? Hey,
dumbass,
this is
I
your
quit
granny
drinking. Get your
panties
shit
10 months
right,
ago.
bro. Look,
No,
check
Rick,
this
hey,
out
check
before
this
you
out.
wreck
This is
yourself.
your
I'm gonna
granny
tell you
panties
just
10
like
months
that.
ago, and listen closely what she
You
says.
listen closely,
No,
motherfucker.
you listen closely
You're
what she says, and
you're
then
trying
maybe
to
you'll have the
look, bro.
understanding, you dumb fuck.
Look, the real can see past all your fucking propaganda. I'm gonna tell your dumb ass just like that.
All right, I just wanted to hear what Goblin was going to say, but y'all can go back at it if you had
Well,
anything else.
he says he's mad because I'm going around striking, right, doing my thing, crew, which we're proud of. Better follow
Wait a
policy and
minute. Where
guidelines
did you
on
hear me
this
say
fucktard.
I was mad? Where did you hear me say I
You
was
said
mad?
you told
Where
me
did
just
you hear
last
me
week
say I
this
was
fucktard's
mad?
going around striking people.
You're
and
lying
blah,
right
blah,
now.
blah. So was
You're lying
Elwizard.
right now. You
So
trying to
was all
speak.
these
You're
fucktards. So
trying to
here's
speak
my
for another
explanation
man.
to all
You're
you
lying right
guys.
now. Right now,
Just
you're
yeah,
lying.
play it. Listen to this because this will explain the tactics.
Bruh.
Tactics,
It's just a
motherfucker.
4-minute
My
audio
ass,
clip.
dude. You ain't got no information that nobody else can't go out and find themselves, bro. Very simple.
Yeah, you can drop that. I'm not going to play this. I don't know. This doesn't seem like it's going to
Listen
yield
to it.
that much
Listen to it
interesting shit
privately.
here. But it's just
No.
someone talking with a black screen, dog.
No.
There's not
But
even
when
anything
you
to
listen
see.
to it, you're gonna listen to what they say, and you'll listen to what they're saying they're doing, and you'll understand. Like things will open up to the people. This is 10-month-old clip.
Okay, all right. I'm going to play this. All right, I'll entertain it.
Video on Snafu Snap 6,
Oh, this woman's voice is horrible.
which
But
degrades
listen to what she's telling the people to
Mystics
do.
X mods and abuses them with lies and bullshit that please report her videos and his videos while I work in the background on some things. I will still host live streams. I plan on going live tomorrow about 5:30 Pacific time. We will welcome everybody into the chat, and then I will do a short public video, and then we are going into a private chat from there. So come by, and you're going to have to go into the StreamYard backstage where you don't have to show your face or anything. And when I go, after I'm done doing the public video, we will go into a private chat and have a good old time. We do not want views. I do not want to grow my channel. I just want to hang out with my friends, and no one is going to restrict me or tell me that I cannot do that or try to bully me to make me stop streaming. So I think I'm going to change the announcement to Thursday at 5:30 p.m. and we will have a public chat, which will be very general, and then we'll go into a chat that will not be on YouTube to just hang out and talk freely without having Nazis clipping pictures and making accusations and all that kind of stuff that they think they're going to bully me. Well, they're not. I'm going to persist in what I'm doing as I work on things in the background. I do not feed the trolls. Do not feed them any longer. I do not want you to feed them. Do not leave comments on their on their videos, just report them for harassment, report them for everything that you can report them for on the YouTube list of reportable events, which you could report the same video over and over again in different categories. Please do that. And we will see you all tomorrow at 5:30. I will change the announcement time. I love you very much. And I'm going to put the link in the chat for you to find these videos. But if you go to Snafu Snap 6, you will see the only video there, very derogatory picture of me and my two friends standing around Snaps, who has a naked body, and we're touching him. This is what he kind of wants, and he's a very sick person, and you need to report this for me and Tin and Skies and Leslie. Report, report, report. The video will come down. I want you to go to Mad Mystic 777 and report any of the videos that have to do with the so-called grannies. Dude, Mystic, you are the granny, not me. I never had any children. You're the granny, and you're not a spring chicken. So
Nah,
do
I
not
mean,
feed the troll.
you know, even though Mad Mystic seems crazy at this point, when I first found her, I know she has her badass biker boyfriend or whatever, but like she's somewhat attractive. So whatever this lady's saying is not accurate in my opinion. She's got a bunch of wrinkles and looks like she smokes cigs and probably drinks too much, but you know, she has a rack on her. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's just me being goofy.
Report their videos, and we're going to ignore them as I do some work in the background. Thank you very much. I will post the link in the chat. Hi, Seven. I'm going live tomorrow at about 5:30. If you want to call me after I get off this live stream, please call me. I'd love to talk to you, but I'm going to put this link in the chat, wherever that is. Learn more about my own. Let's see. Yes, I'm going to put the link in the comments section, okay? Because I have not gotten much sleep since I started doing this, maybe 7 hours for the last 2 days, because we've been busy. Okay, guys, much love, and I'll see you tomorrow at 5:30. Much love.
I feel like I'm back at We Are Awake TV right now. Much love. All right. Hey, shout out to the people that are coming in between streams here. I am going to be ending shortly because my cult leader is about to go live. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. So make sure you get over there to Proper Instructions, motivates people. But on my way out, actually, I am going to be restreaming just a little bit of this because it's a huge vibe. And yeah, y'all definitely have fun in the live chat with anything going on in there before Paul starts up. But Paul has dropped his link if you want to become a chosen panelist in the Kingdom of Enslavia. Highly recommended. But yeah, here we go. Little music is for lovers. You know, people fucking always thought I was out from the West Coast. I think I probably belong there to some degree, except all the cake that's going on these days. A little bit too much.
Yo, let's give my man Tim Green a warm welcome here. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be here for at least 2 hours, maybe 2.5. Just getting started.
Yeah, next stream I do, I'll play some of this type of music and start fucking dancing for y'all. Actually, what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna do it this way. I think this should work fine. I'm pretty sure I've done it before. Boom. All right. All right, I need to get my new router installed. I saw I was getting choppy there at the end, and definitely want to have better quality than that if I'm going to be restreaming things like music in the background. I've just been sitting on this new router that my internet provider sent me a while back. But yeah, I will drop the link for that. It's just a random, well, not random, I guess. I randomly came across it recently. It's called Music is for Lovers, and it's out in Cali. And they just got a lot of fucking bomb DJ sets, and I've been finding dope ass music basically just by turning them on. And it's cool to see people vibing out as well. A lot of bangers getting played by those DJs. Okay. Yeah, it was getting choppy there towards the end of mine. Maybe it wasn't as much as I thought. But anyway, I know I need to upgrade my internet nonetheless, and I got waiting for me upstairs. Yeah, now I am gonna drop Paul's link here. I'm gonna shut down here in a minute just because I got a bunch of shit that I need to do, and I do need to go make some deliveries today. But I appreciate everyone that was coming through here towards the end, and it was kind of just a casual day for me streaming, but I do plan to actually get into some more, philosophy on God, mysticism, psychedelics, all that good shit. The supernatural aspects of reality and metaphysics, supernatural shit, all that good stuff. I'd like to touch on it more. I had more plans, but I kind of got distracted by what was going on at OTWs, and then Charles had a good stream going on earlier as well that I was sharing with everyone. Yeah, all right. Yeah, but I love seeing people from all over, and yeah, we're gonna do this again soon. So I appreciate y'all, and hopefully here on these next couple streams, I'll be able to figure out my little mistakes with the audio issues and going on people's panels while I'm streaming. All the technicalities and all the little technical stuff that I need to get hashed out for sure. Anyway, be well, people, and I'll see y'all soon.